Are we live now?
Yep.
Okay. And where are we? Is it live stream or UB2?
Live stream. YouTube it's YouTube, yes.
It's YouTube it? Okay. They just need to know. Man, so much time has been wasted, and I'm sad about that. All because of connection problems, and that's something. And now you can't get through to the conference call number because it's busy, because that means we don't have any other lines open up here, babe, that are doing. How about this one? Is this one on that might be doing?
You turned it off.
I don't know. Double.
Well, I can't stop it now to stop the video. Well,
Okay.
that shouldn't matter at all.
True. You should dial in. You should be able to dial in. Oh, and you say, "Oh, dear God, help me, God. Give me the strength to make it all." This live stream recording is not available, it says.
It's not live stream, it's YouTube.
And YouTube, it says it's not available. Oh, I got to go to my face, don't my picture, hit channel, then go back, hit the last one. Yes, we're on, babe.
One.
Babe,
Yes, we're on, babe.
babe, we're on.
Okay.
Okay, strong CBM. Are you there?
I
It,
can't hear you because you're not dialed in.
yeah, we're not dialed in. How do I get strong CBM?
We can probably hear you on.
I can hear you just fine. Strong CBM, can you type and tell me, brother, if you can hear me? Because we want to get you on the phone so you can lead us in the word of prayer as quickly as possible. Live chat. Live chat. Why does it say learn more when I don't want to learn more?
This is on the phone line.
Okay, sweetheart. So we're all set? Are we ready?
Yes, just don't
Okay.
hang that part up.
No, I won't hang it up. Strong CBM, are you there, sir? I need speakers, Dan. I need the speakers now. Hey, there you are, brother. Okay, speaker for him connected soon. Okay, greetings, family. Welcome to another one of your Frank 26 UB2Bs. We normally do our, you see, everybody's going to call now. Where are we? Okay, end declined. How do I do hold except end declined? Boom. And are you still there with me, Strong?
This is Larry. I don't have any idea how to get on your stage
Oh, dear God.
to listen to you.
Oh, my God. Larry, I have to hang up on you. Go to YouTube. Bye-bye, sir. Now, Jan, go ahead and read out the conference call number there.
Access code accepted. There are 114 participants in the conference. It started.
Strong, CBM, are you there, sir?
Yes, I am, brother.
Greetings, my friend, and greetings to all of you. It is the 16th of March, 2020. I greet you in agape love. We are KTFalways.com. We study the Iraqi dinar. It is all, of course, in our opinion. But first, we go to our Heavenly Father to give Him all honor and glory. I haven't been big. I haven't been very polite because I've been impatient trying to get everything connected. I apologize. And I apologize to our Heavenly Father as well, too. And now I ask for our dear brother, Strong CBM, to lead us in a word of prayer for this conference call tonight and for my discipline.
Amen. And you know, family, when I say pray with me, you know, I'm not just saying it just to be saying it, and it's not a cliche. I really mean it. You see why when I say I need you to pray with me? Come on, pray with me. Father, in the name of Jesus, God, we come to you. We come to you right now, seeking your face, God. We ask right now, God, that you take control. And Father, there's so much disruption in this world today, God, not just with KTFA and the technical problems, God, but in our government and in our homes and in our schools and just everywhere, God. So, God, right now, we stand on that name that's above every name. We stand on that name that has to take everything to bow. And so, God, we stand on that name that's Jesus, our Lord and Savior. And, Lord, you said by his name, Lord, that things got to move, things got to obey. And so, God, we loosen up control, we loosen up calmness, we loosen up your spirit, Lord, and we rebuke everything that's contrary to it. Lord, I pray right now for Frank and Jan, right where they are, even in the midst of the storm, God, calm it in the name of Jesus. Calm their spirits, calm their heart, Lord, and allow them to give and deliver what you have called him to do with spirit and truth.
Amen.
And so, God, that we may learn and be blessed by it. Lord, I pray for Walking Stick. I pray for his health. Lord, you said that by Jesus' stripes we're healed, and we believe in his healing.
Amen.
Lord, I pray for Delta and his family, Lord, and his brother.
Amen.
Lord, cover him and guide him and direct his footsteps. Lord, keep him safe. Allow your angels to go around him. Lord, I even pray for Frank's sister. Lord, be her provider. Provide all her needs according to your riches and glory in Christ Jesus. And so, God, we rejoice. We rejoice in the fact that, Lord, you are the God, even over this coronavirus. Lord, nothing can stop you. So, God, everybody that's hearing my voice, bless us. Cover our families, God. Allow us to rejoice in you, the God of our salvation. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray with thanksgiving. Amen. Amen. And amen.
Amen. Beautiful prayer. Beautiful. Hey, by the way, I am so sorry, my brother. I can't believe that another week has gone by. Honest, on my word of honor, it feels like it's only been 24 hours since I last told you I got to get with you so we can get the prayer or Bible studies going. I'm sorry about that, but don't. Yeah, you pray for me.
No worries, brother. It's God's timing, and
yeah,
we have our own plans, but God, it'll be ready when God says ready. So this blessing.
I tried picking up the phone. I recall twice, and twice I was interrupted. And in fact, you know that feeling when you want to throw up because you're so hungry. That's what I'm going through right now. Jen, did you get to make us any food? We haven't had a chance yet. We haven't eaten since yesterday morning. Oh, wait a minute. No, I ate some macadamia nuts last night. Now, that's not to play my sympathy, violin here, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that sometimes we get undisciplined. That's all. Sometimes I lose my temper. I get, impatient, and I'm sorry. But this is a good example to show you that we're all humans. We all fall short of the glory of God. All of us fall short of the glory of God. And there's no shame, in falling. But boy, there's a lot of shame in not having the desire to allow God to pick you back up. If you think you can get back up on your own, you're just fooling yourself. I went into the other room and prayed. Yeah, and prayed. Here, let me show you. I went into the other room to try to take inventory of the fact that, well, you're feeling sorry for yourself, Frank, because you can't get this thing going, huh? And here's another person. This phone is just going to ring all night. All night. And now I can't even get in and look at our Firefly, just send a report. That's me. There's meteorites, there's arrows that just shoot in every direction, everybody wanting to talk to me. And now nobody can find where we're at because I went over to UB2B, and it doesn't take much to subscribe to UB2B. I've asked people to do that. That's our backup place, right? But what was I going to say now? I forgot. Oh, yeah. Here's what I did. I went into the other room. And I share this with you because it's personal. And look what happened. This is what God does. Look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. That's my dad. He can't hear much. He can't say much. He can't taste much. But there's my sister with my dad. Yeah. That's who Strong just prayed for. And there's my dad trying to drink some coffee there. But that's my dad. He's alive. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was that close to not being with us anymore. But and we're making arrangements to get him home. Yeah. I don't know how, but we're going to figure it out. That's inventory of life. That's quality of life. Not me feeling sorry for myself for those few moments, right? What? I thought I was going through hell, getting you guys all connected. It's my falling short of God that will that will put me in hell for an eternity. You know what I'm saying? I'll do that to myself. 5 minutes of 5 minutes of passing the test is a lot better than an eternity of failing the test. So, Strong, I thank you. I love you. We'll get together and we'll talk, okay?
Amen, brother.
All right, all right. Thank you for your prayer, sir. We'll see you at the end. And all of you, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead, Strong. Go ahead. You were saying?
No. I'll do the invitation at the end.
Yes, sir. Please do. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to work because we're way behind. I'm awfully sorry. So let's do our thing here. Number one, we're going to be talking about the Iraqi dinar. It's important that we realize that it's just my opinion, okay? It's really important that you realize it's just my opinion. Golly, it's the Middle East, and golly, it's a stubborn area, and they're always doing things on their own schedule. As much as we push them and shove them and take them right to the brink of the cliff, you know. Come on, get it done. Well, right now, what we're going to be talking about tonight is 4 subjects. Number one, the prime ministership of the Iraqi country. We're going to be talking about the virus. We're going to be talking about the things that supposedly, this is number 3, that supposedly the virus is affecting, killing people left and right, according to the media, and just devastating our economy. Now, I know people are dying. And if you were with me at the first part of our UB2B, I said to you, find me somebody that's 20, 30, 40 years old, 50 years old, that has died from the coronavirus. Find me somebody. So the exaggeration, honestly, in my opinion anyways, the exaggeration and the opinion of my teams, the opinion of my military friends, of my political friends, of my business friends, everybody. I haven't found one person that is saying to me, oh my goodness, we're in trouble with this coronavirus. But number one, the prime minister. Number 2, the coronavirus. And number 3, you're telling me that the coronavirus is affecting our economy? Is that right? Is that right? In a negative way, bad way. Is that right? I see. No. I disagree with you 100%. Total 180 about face. We are so opposite, you can't even find me. You know. All right, so that's number 3. Now, and number 4. Now, you're telling me that the coronavirus is affecting my health? Really? Really? The media, Democrats. This is what you're telling me. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we'll be talking about, like I said, the prime ministership of Iraq, the coronavirus and its exaggeration, this agenda of exaggeration for a very specific purpose. It's targeted. And number 3, this coronavirus affecting our economy? No. And number 4, affecting our health? No. So let's get started. And the very first thing I'll say is that there are many issues that the coronavirus is affecting. There's no doubt. But I believe that they're being blown out of proportion. And I believe that they're being done by the Democrats and whatever political parties, because it's all political. It's all political. I told you that the monetary reform, the reinstatement, it's all political. And what's going on with this coronavirus, I'm sorry, it's all political. Look, I'm a respiratory therapist. You want to talk to somebody that knows? I was talking with Walking Stick, and he was telling me that his nurse that was doing the suctioning, he said to her, what do you think about the coronavirus? And she said, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. It's just plain stupid. It's a virus. We get viruses all the time. The media, for some reason, has decided to. I don't know. I don't know. So Walking Stick, who is more military and more business oriented, explains to this scientific nurse what she should know. And when he told her his opinion about the virus, she just shook her head and she says, "You know something? I wouldn't put it past it. It sounds like something stupid that some man or woman would do against another man or woman." You know, the education, the knowledge of this virus. She wasn't saying that, oh, somebody created this virus. No. Somebody made this virus to cause evil. No, that's not what she said. That's paranoia. That's paranoia. That's those other sites that we don't talk about. No, but what she did say is that she realized that, really, the education behind the virus is so stupid that I scratch my head and I don't understand it. And you're telling me that that's why they're doing it, in your opinion? Really? Well, it makes sense. And you know what? That's sad. That's sad. And now that you've explained it to me, you know something? It really makes sense, because they're the only ones that are making this nonsense. The media. Nobody else. Nobody else is acting like us. You know, the way the media is. And it's so true. Now, I also want to take it to the next level, that it is a virus. And viruses are not your friend. Viruses will kill you. Right? Right. Look, if you got the common cold and you decide to go out in the public where there's other sick people, you already got your immune system down because of the influenza A virus, common cold. Next thing you know, you're sitting next to somebody that what? Well, media, why did you tell me to stay home? Well, it's just a common cold. But media! You know what I'm saying? Because the next thing that happens is you get a pneumonia. Why? Because you should have stayed home, stupid! Your immune system is down. Oh. And now that you got the pneumonia, guess what? You need antibiotics. Get your ass in the hospital. You made things worse. And that's what the media and the Democrats are doing with this virus. It was the conclusion of a very brilliant nurse. It's gotten out of hand. And somebody's causing it to get out of hand. Yeah. I mean, from day one, from the moment you mentioned corona to me, what'd I say? Wash your hands, stupid. It's a virus. Yeah. And your next question? And when I heard your questions, oh, Lord, I knew what was going on. Excuse me. So I stayed away. Let you guys get involved with all that nasty, sticky nonsense that the media is trying to drill into you, because they know that you're gullible. They know they know you don't care about the news. They know you depend on them to tell you what they want you to think. But you don't even know that. Manchurian candidates? That's the media's job, to create them as often as they can, as many as they can. Because if they put in your brain the false information, it's not going to stay in your brain. You're going to spew it out. Human beings can't keep a secret. So the media is trying to brainwash you, make you a Manchurian candidate, where you are now programmed to go into society and just spread this nonsense about the virus, instead of spreading the truth. You coughing? Dude, cover your face, man. You coughing? Well, turn the other way. I would, long before the virus, long before corona. I don't feel good. Keep your ass at home. Don't go home and make me sick. All the common things. Just normal, everyday, common things that the media, for some reason, has decided to create a communistic, fearful tactic that says you can't do nothing without me. Sorry about the microphone. You can't do nothing without me, the state, the government. Yeah. And we're going to lie our asses off just to make sure we scare you. But I'm sorry, it doesn't work with me. Hell, I lived in Europe for 3 years. I know communist countries. I know communist ways. I know the attitude. I can smell it. Oh, hello. I can what? What'd Frank say? Go ahead, post it. Show me that you're paying attention. What'd I just say? I can what? Oh, wait, I got all day. I can what? Unbelievable. I can what? Yeah, that's it. Way to go, James. That is correct. Look at all of you. How many times? 3 times. 3 times. Okay. That's enough. I can smell what the rock is cooking. That's good. But remember, out of nowhere, I was talking to you, and I just saw, hey, what is it? You smell that? You smell that? And then I went back to talking. The second one, hey, wait a minute. I rolled down the window in the car, stuck my head out the window. You smell that? And I didn't say what it was. And we came back in and kept talking about the Prime Minister. And then towards the end, I said, Tink, you smell that? Babe, you smell that?
Yep.
Remember? And she said, yep. So now you know what it is that I'm smelling, right? The putrid smell of the media that for some reason is just trying to convince not just the American citizens, ladies and gentlemen, but all of the world, all human beings, that this coronavirus is so bad when it's just like any other virus. In fact, it may be weaker than some viruses. So, in some cases, it's a strain that's become even more powerful, I will admit. But that's because we overuse antibiotics. These are living entities, bacteria, viruses. They can figure things out. And they know when you're trying to kill them. So what do they do? They become more recessive. And what do? We create bigger antibiotics. Shoot, if you were lucky, you would take 25 milligrams of, I don't know, let's say penicillin, acetylcholine, or penicillin, epinephrine. Oh, God, I can't think of all my antibiotics right now. Help me, Jan. Antibiotic. Ampicillin. In other words, all of the gram-negative and gram-positives. All right. And, Lord, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? Dear God, help me. The strain has gotten out of hand, and yes, it can be bad. In this case, some of them are not as even. Some viruses out there are already stronger than the ones that we've already got with this coronavirus. In some cases, yes, the coronavirus is a little stronger because we overuse antibiotics. The bacteria knows when it's being killed, so it rewrites its DNA and becomes even more recessive. And what do? Then we end up increasing our antibiotics. Remember the days when we used to take 25 milligrams of ampicillin or penicillin or any other moxicillin, and now what are you taking? Oh, just take 500 milligrams. I'm sorry, I can see my notes if I close my eyes. I'm sorry. Anyway, so really? 500 milligrams? Now? And you don't even think twice about it. Oh my gosh, that's enough to kill a horse. No, it's not. But it's enough to kill all the flora, all the bacteria flora that has been established in your gut, your E. coli bacteria. We have to use so much antibiotics now that we kill the good bacteria in our body. Well, that ain't right. And now it's gotten to the point where we're going to have to go past 500 milligrams. We may hit 1,000 milligrams. Our own antibiotics are going to kill us. And it's all because we don't put out the proper information out there. Take, for example, this bacterial soap thing that you got. You don't think bacteria in your hand that only lives in your hand specifically, especially the ones underneath the fingernail, that's where they really congregate. You don't think that bacteria already knows about what you're using, that germicidal soap? Most of that germicidal soap doesn't even work. It's a joke. The only thing that works is the same thing that Louis Pasteur and what was that monk, that guy with the little peas, and he did DNA research. I forget what his name was. Oh, God, I forgot it. Oh, I see his name. But anyways, all these guys, what they told us years ago, wash your hands. Less surface communications, contact. That's it. And if you're going to cough, sneeze in the other direction. I'll knock you out if you cough in my face. But no, the media has to exaggerate it. And then it's gotten to the point where they tried to, you know what? I had 4 points. We're covering number 1 right now. The stupid virus. And it's gotten to the point now where they not only, Frank is Mike Tyson. It's gotten to the point now where not only do they do this, but you know what else they do? Huh? You like my thank you? Okay. Anyways, hey.
Do your Mike Tyson sneeze?
Yeah, do my Mike Tyson sneeze. Okay, so anyways, oh wait a minute, I sneeze. Okay, wait. It's you. So the media, apparently with some agenda, wants to scare the daylights out of you and me and all human beings and tell them, you know what, this bacteria is so bad it's going to kill you. No, it's not. And so what is it that you want to do? What are you doing, media? Why are you doing this? Family, it's because they hate the living daylights out of President Trump and they want to destroy everything that he's done. You saw the economy break records, 20,000. We almost hit 30,000, wasn't it? You've never seen such economy in your lifetime. Never. Not even Reagan's years. Not even Reagan's 8 years. Never. Never. And you're telling me that there's only a specific group of people called Democrats that want to destroy what we have never seen in our lifetime? That is good? What does that tell you, young people of the United States of America? Democrats are communist. You will never, ever, ever get what you want. You'll get what the state wants to give you. And you know what they give you? Nothing. Not even the bone marrow because they eat it. You're left with nothing. And now, the communist of the United States of America's government in Washington, D.C., called the Democrats, are trying to tell you you're going to die from this shit. Oh, dear God. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I know we have young people. Young people, I'm sorry. Uncle Frank is just, tired. You're going to die from this stuff. But knowledge is powerful. Isn't that right, little people? Don't be abused. Don't be abused by something that is bigger than you or something that looks bigger than you. No. You got your mom and your dad. You got God by your side. Ask questions. They're telling you that this stuff is out there to kill you, and you got to do this. People, it's the communists of the United States of America in our government. They are the ones that are trying to destroy the beauty, the masterpiece, the explosive economy of the United States of America, let alone the rest of the world. You know darn well this is true. You know darn well this is true. You know darn well this is true. You can't look at me any other way. You know darn well this is true. Because it's so obvious. I go back to that 9-month pregnant lady with the water broke. And she says, I'm not pregnant. The Democrats, the communists of the United States of America are trying to tell the whole world, no, there is no solution. There is no hope. The president hasn't done anything. We're in trouble. CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, all these stations, I watch them. You make me want to vomit. Projectile vomiting in both directions. You make me that sick. Because you're talking to professionals, to doctors, CDC people, and you ask them questions, and when they answer them not satisfactory to you, you try to find caca where there is no caca. The CDC says wash your hands. Yeah, well, won't this explode into more problems than this? No, you just wash your hands. Well, has the President of the United States has not done anything good to get us in position to protect us from these? But he's stupid. Yes, he has. He was in the Rose Garden. Remember all the people that were around him? Those were those are pharmaceutical manufacturers. These are medical people. That was the CD people there. Did you hear what they said? Next to Donald Trump. So tell me, communist Democrats, why do you keep insisting on scratching that scab that heals, scratch that scab that heals, and scratch it and heals and keeps? Why do you do this? Why do you want death? Why do you want destruction? Why do you want blood? All the time. Why? Why do you say you're going to give me something when yet the history of communism shows that you never will? It's impossible. You keep it all. Oh, I see. Because every 100 years, new children are born. It's a new culture for you to cultivate. Manchurian candidates, I say. They're trying to scare you, and I'm here to tell you that you better fight back. You tell you what, I tell you, wash your hands, because that's all you need to do. Hey, communists, Democrats of the United States of America, wash your mouth. Wash your mouth, you filthy, disgusting people. Because the facts are right here, and you can't admit these facts. And you get these people on your show, and they even tell you, and yet you still say, but what if? Who the hell? My sister calls me and what are we going to do? What do you mean? They closed the restaurant down. What'd you do? I didn't do nothing. The governor just announced it a few hours ago. This was yesterday morning. I'm like, what? I heard about that, but I didn't think it was going to happen. That's stupid. You're telling me, Frank. What are we going to do? The bars are closed. The restaurants are closed. All the community centers are closed. People where they get their food, the elderly, everything is closed. That's crazy. There's no need for it. To which my sister says, yeah, I know. I said, well, we fight back. How? Don't pay the quarterly taxes. Don't pay the sales taxes. Don't pay the state taxes. We'll pay the federal, but don't pay the state taxes. The governor of Ohio, Frank, is saying that they're going to give us some kind of credits. Yeah. Look, I'm bleeding now. Why give me a Band-Aid 3 months from now? I'll bleed to death. Stupid. It's the same old, same old. They're going to reimburse us, Frank, for our business, yeah. They don't care. The agenda is to destroy the businesses of the United States of America. The agenda is to destroy all the work that Donald Trump has done up to this point that is historical and has affected so many other countries and has put the American dollar in a position that it's never been before with great power. That's the agenda. So we fighting back. You tell our governor up yours. You tell anybody that comes to the restaurant up yours. You got any bills, any tax collectors, anybody, you give them to me. I'll take care of them. And as far as you and Dad and our little tiny little family that we are, the few of us that we can count on one hand, God will take care of us. That's why I'm your big brother. I said, I'll take care of all the bills. You just take care of Dad. Please take care of Dad. Our President of the United States of America is not irresponsible. The media is. There are things that if I could sit here with you, you sit here with me in privacy, we could talk about. For example, March the 29th. The President of the United States of America is not irresponsible. Someone says, please help me understand as to why the majority of this broadcast is spent talking about the Democrats. The person's name is Aaron Lee. Aaron Lee, because the Democrats are against the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar. What are you, for it or against it? Because if you were for it, you would not even ask that question. Unless you were lacking knowledge. Welcome to KTFA. The President of the United States is not irresponsible, ladies and gentlemen. And yet, ironically enough, they already know how long they're talking about closing things down, right? Have you noticed, even our government and stuff, have you noticed until when? They told you yesterday, you heard it. They said that all these facilities are going to be closed until March the 29th. Wait a minute, March the 29th? Yeah. Okay, you see, that's where it gets even dumber than dumb. You mean to tell me that you already have figured out when the coronavirus is going to come to an end? March the 30th? Is that what it is? No. But yet you put me in a state of emergency, you close everything down, and you tell me that don't come out, don't do anything until March the 29th? Is that right? Yeah. Well, you already figured it out, haven't you? That the coronavirus crisis will end on March the 30th, right? Right? Are you with me, family, about this? Thank you, Edmonds. I see what you're doing. Are you with me? Does this make any sense to you? Or am I wasting your time? Because we can stop. Does this make any sense to you? That you're being lied to by the communist Democrats of the United States of America. Does Aaron understand now that I'm not wasting my time? And if I'm wasting his, he should leave. So you all understand. Makes sense. Yep, looking good. Yep, makes sense. All right. And the date. Would you throw that back in their face for me? Would you call somebody that's a Democrat and tell them, how is it that you figured out on March the 29th we're going to reopen all these places? But our government too, you want to close it down and reopen on March the 29th? How'd you figure that out? How is it, Board of Education? Yeah. You just told my grandchildren that they get to go, and they get an extra week off? Yeah. They get to come back to school on April the 5th, is that right? Yeah. How do you know that? What? How do you know that April the 5th is a safe time for me and my children, for my children to go back to school? How do you know that? You see me controlling my anger. Do you see the stupidity of all of it, of the false information? And even on their shows, the professionals are telling them, enough! But the communist Democrats of the United States of America have not had enough of destroying you and me. And that's just one thing that they shove up your orifice. You don't even know the rest. Hold on a second. Tink, you smell that?
Yep.
It's more from the east, isn't it? I smelled the of this highly political, stubborn BS situation that Donald Trump is right now with and involved with this coronavirus. But this well-planned destruction of all that Donald Trump has done not only for American citizens, but for all citizens around the world. This plan is this plan is not good. It is a nuisance. And I'm praying that I don't have to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, the coronavirus is now a delay for the monetary reform. I don't see it. I actually see the opposite because they brought in the 3 zeros. I'm not giving you no report on that, am I? Is the media giving you any report? Do you think that the citizens of Iraq brought in their 3 zeros that are full of coronavirus so that they could be protected? Do you think they did that? Would you do that? Did the media tell you about that? Wouldn't that be great for the monetary reform? But they don't tell you that, do they? Mm-hmm. The Democrats were long, about a year and a half before Trump became president, they started figuring out a way to remove him from presidency. They knew he was going to win. They knew he would get 8 years. About 5 years ago, they started to figure out how to impeach Donald Trump, but it didn't work. And now this coronavirus stuff, it's all highly political. It's not medicinal. And then you got the school system telling me on this date, really? And then you got the Democrats telling me on this date, we can reopen back up, really? How did you figure that out? Your agenda ends on that date? One of the most stupidest things that I've ever seen happened here yesterday and the day before yesterday. And I got involved with it. One of those, one of the effects of this stupid lies from the communist Democrats of the United States of America is that this would be point number 2 now, by the way, is that this coronavirus is destroying our economy. It's going to destroy world economies. Oh, this virus is devastating our economy. It's just horrible. Ladies and gentlemen, they ran out of masks. The mask from China? Thank God! Why are you telling me that, communist Democrats? I could care less about those masks. Ladies and gentlemen, they've run out of the antibacterial soap. Thank you, communist Democrats. We don't need to use that crap. Soap and water, you got it? The bacterial has an antibiotic in it that is fighting with the germ, that is becoming more recessive, and actually it's just becoming a stronger enemy towards us. Is that what you want, communist Democrats of the United States of America? I'm sorry, I'm not part of your agenda. Because you're trying to scare people. And you're lying. And you're saying food is running out, medicine is running out, toilet paper is running out. What? Toilet paper. Go get me. Go get that. What? Toilet paper is running out. So that night, I look on the television and I see people going to Costco, going to Sam's, going to Walmart, going to, everywhere. And running out frantic, grabbing. They're running out frantic. empty. The shelves are empty. When we went to Sam's, right?
Yep.
Oh, I've never seen that before. A whole long row, wasn't it, Tink?
Yep.
Of empty toilet paper gone.
As high as the ceiling would go, shelves empty.
As high as you see, all gone. And all the people around there, all of the, I remember seeing a little Filipino and a Korean guy talking, and like, oh, I don't know what he said, but it sounded something like that. Basically, it was like, we got no paper, no toilet paper, no caca, no caca. And that's what's crazy. That's what's stupid crazy. Look, stop. Look, just here, walk with me, okay? Stupid people are fighting stupid. It was like fourth word. That's right. Yeah, you okay? So you're relating to all this. Well, let me ask you something. Come here.
Your microphone fell off.
My microphone.
It's down on
Oh, jeez. And they didn't even notice.
somebody did it.
Okay. Hey, so there's no toilet paper? You know what's crazy? Is that Tink and I said there's no toilet paper. What do you do, Tink?
I was reading what
Well, then never mind. Sorry. Well, it's okay, Tink. What happened was that we ran downstairs to Walmart. I think I put it backwards. To Walmart. To find toilet paper. I got involved with a mass hysteria. Hold on. I got involved with a mass hysteria. So now, let me ask you something. Come here. You saw those shelves where there was empty of toilet paper? Okay. Oh, girl, Homo sapien. Stores are now implementing limits on everything on store shelves are empty. Okay. You see that? You can't buy that many. Up yours. The shelves are empty. Up yours. Family, what shelves were empty? Toilet paper. Right? Okay. Let me ask you something. How many of you got to see, how many food shelves were empty? How about the pharmaceuticals? Was there a long line? How many long lines did you see for meat and chicken? Medicine. But you saw lines for toilet paper. Sorry, I keep hitting this poor microphone.
it on the table.
Yeah, let me put it on the table. You can't figure that out? You see the, I mean, it seems to me that's stupid. That's stupid. I mean, it stands out pretty easily. They were taking things off the shelves that you couldn't even eat. It's stupid. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. What do you want? It's an emergency. What? The coronavirus is going to kill me. Okay, what do you need? Toilet paper. You see the stupidity of this? How come ain't nobody had talked about this to you? How come ain't nobody pointed this out to you before? Why aren't the food shelves empty? Why isn't the pharmaceutical lines, wrapped around the whole damn place? Because you stupid communist Democrats of the United States of America, for 2 weeks, you have been false lying. You're going to pay for this. You think God's going to let you get away with this? Oh, you don't believe in God? He believes in you. And for 2 weeks, you told God's children, you guys got to hoard toilet paper instantly. Yeah, right now. What the hell do you need toilet paper if you're not eating food? Walking Stick and I were I've been laughing with him lately. This is the second time. Really? It's nothing but all those sex bots. They won't go away. There's nothing we can do. Look, can you report that to UB2B? Have you done that? No. Admins, from now on, every bot that you dismiss, can you report it to UB2B, please? All of them. Send all 1,000 of them if you can, if you have to. There's only 362 people on UB2B right now.
1,176.
What the heck is wrong with this? Man, all the while, every electrical. Okay, stop, Frank, stop. Stop. Back to what we were saying, family. You got to give me a 5-10 minute warning, Jan, before I have to turn it over to the advertisers. So, yeah, all of our markets that are supposedly, I mean, we're suffering. Yeah. We can't even get stuff off the shelves. Oh, but we're suffering. We can't sell nothing to the American citizens, huh? Oh, there's plenty of food on the shelves, by the way. There's plenty of medicine on the shelves, you communist Democrats. And the toilet paper run out, really? But no run out on food or medicine. Okay. Unfortunately, I became a part of that hysteria because when I saw there was no more toilet paper, I ran down to Walmart and Walmart had some, so I grabbed the whole bunch. And when I did that, I thought, what the dickens am I doing?
Even the employee that was stocking it, he said, I wonder if I should get some for my family. And he grabbed 2 great big bundles and took off and hid them.
And he hid them in another row. Bro, why? What? And it's just, you know, it's not affecting the world's economy the way the communist Democrats say. It's not affecting the United States economy the way the communist Democrats say. The cancellations are actually just plain ridiculous. People will stay away from people that are sick on their own. But yet this has been magnified with a magnifying glass about the size of Hubble telescope. Yeah, right about there. It should be big enough to scare the crap out of everybody. It's a respiratory virus. That's all. I mean, it's a common cold. And I'm not making light of it because the common cold kills you. But this is the common cold. It's mutated, yes. You know how many people have died January, February, March, in 3 months just from the influenza A virus, the common cold that leads also to pneumonia or other problems? I'm not even going to tell you the numbers. You look it up if you're interested. Because you need to get your own education that what the communist Democrats are doing on television is strictly lies. Strictly lies. This exaggeration of the coronavirus, in my opinion, it stinks. And that's what I told you what is that smells? It is the lies from the communistic Democrats of the United States of America. That's what stinks. Their lies. Their democratic destructive agenda. Yeah. Yeah. I mentioned this at the beginning, part 1, UB2B. Let me bring this up to you again. SARS. Remember SARS? I'm just letting you Google it. You remember SARS? SCARS? For those of you that are too young, go ahead and Google it. That's a strong antibiotic, Eddie. I know about Sapo. Anyways, listen. Check this out. You communist Democrats of the United States of America. When your little boy, what's his name? Oh. Oh boy, what's his name? Abomination. Remember when SARS came out? It came out, I think, in the month of April. And your Obama guy in April, May. Oh no! And then people started dropping by the thousands. Remember, April, May, June, July. Hey, how come other gurus don't talk to you like this, family? How come they don't bring out things that are so important? Do you remember Obama in April? Nothing. In May, well, let's see what's going on. In June and July, boom, boom, boom. These were hot months. They thought, hey, no problem. Well, it's not what you think it is. What was it? You stupid? Find out. August, September. Shoot, it wasn't until October. Finally. That old stupid, Obama stupid, whatever his name is, comes out and he says, well, it looks like we're going to have to do something about this. Yeah, do a little research on it. See if we can find some antibiotics. Obama, shut up. No, you Democrats, shut up, you hypocrites. You know that's one thing that God hates the most in his word? He hates hypocrites. And when you guys, when we had SARS, what was it about, 15, 18 years ago? You didn't do anything about it. And you didn't criticize your Obama, did you? You didn't criticize him one bit. He took almost a year to do anything about it, and by then, thousands. Google it, see how many died. Yeah, SARS was something detrimental, just like the Corona-19 is. But how easily, not that we forget, but that we manipulate history to the advantage of the communist Democrats of the United States of America. You will never be called Democrats by me ever again. Never! I know what a Democrat is. You're not them. I've never met a species like you before. Never met a species like you before. I can't even find your home base. I don't know where you're indigenous from. These thoughts, what planet is it from? We humans, we love each other. We care for each other. You communist Democrats of the United States of America, you're very alien to me. Yeah, SARS, just like this Corona. They're flus. And in my opinion, these flus that come out every 10 years or so, one before that, SARS, what was it? AIDS. The flu that we had with SARS and the flus that we're having right now with this corona, in my opinion, are far worse than what the media and the communist Democrats are saying that it really is. And just look at the numbers. Just look at the politics. And just look at what I've just given you tonight. Where is the panic? It lies within the communist Democrats of the United States of America. And they're trying their very best to scare everyone else. And they're very hypocritical. That their boy, Obama, he did the same thing. But he didn't do nothing and got away with it. And many died. But yet here, it's turned into, you know, it's turned into something horrible. Horrible. Yeah, so I have not seen a massive run to the grocery store except for toilet paper. But now, as much as that was serious, I'd like to now, excuse me, as much as I was being facetious about something serious, I'm going to now get just serious. Because these examples I brought you two already. It makes no sense. How is it that you're telling me on March the 29th, I can go back? What do you know? March the 30th, the virus ends? What is this agenda? What is these lies? What is this hypocrisy that you're trying to mislead everybody with? No, I am not spinning, Michael. You're probably spinning. We're 100% over here. If you can't see us, then just get on the phone and listen, okay? So now I bring you in a little more serious note on the same subject. This coronavirus supposedly affecting our economy. Has any of you seen, I mean, we haven't seen the run on, mute your side, whoever just called, please. Watch this. Okay, so we've already, made the point about the stores. Have any of you seen a run to the banks? Oh, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's enough time to be effective, isn't it? Yeah. So I question again, how many of you, because the communist Democrats of the United States of America are scaring us to go and get food, right, and medicine and everything, right, and these test kits and masks and anti-viral, all that. So okay, well, let me ask you this, because that was biologically. Now financially, they're also coming out and saying, "Oh my God!" And this is point number 3. Okay, point number 3. Financially, the virus is destroying us economically. Really? Dude, do you know that Walmart, do you know that Myers, you know that Costco, you know all these places are hiring people overtime right now? They are hiring extra help right now. You know that these places are open 24 hours a day, but yet they're setting aside a period from 7 to 10 p.m. You know for what? To restock the shelves. You lying son of a bishop. Our economy is booming. It's exploding. Oh no, look at the stock market. It's gone down. The stock is... Those are genius marketers. Those are business people. Those are day traders. Those are people with money. Those are sharks and whales. Not you, you little peon. Exaggerating peon political knucklehead. The people with money on Wall Street are backing up because of what you're doing. You're freaking lying. And they're not about to invest in a market like that. And Donald Trump comes out and he says, it's all right, let them do what they're doing. As he looks at the markets, because the markets are in cahoots with the President of the United States to build, not to destroy. They're not in union with the communist Democrats of the United States of America. They back away from them. It's called retreat. So we bring back all of our troops. We bring them back. And we center right here. You know why? Because they got data. Tell me what you got. Really? I didn't know. We can do this? Good God. Move everybody over this way. Right now they're moving their money in the direction that they know that they can make money off of. not in the direction of the stupid communist Democrats of the United States of America trying to destroy markets not only in the United States, but worldwide. They're all backing away from you. And you know it too, don't you? You know it too, and it stinks. It bothers you. It eats you up, doesn't it? Communist Democrats. You're not gaining anything. You're losing ground. Up yours. Have you seen a massive run? A massive run. KTFA family that I love. With all the stuff that's going on, huh? Huh? Shouldn't there be a massive run to the banks? I'm going to get my money out. Why? Our economy's about to crash. Who says? The communists? Why do you think they're communists? Oh. Capitals love banks. Capitalism loves banks. I told you, you touch my family. I told you, you touch my family, it's a different story. You made my sister cry. You're making my brothers and sisters at KTFA cry. None of my brothers and sisters have seen a massive run to the banks, you silly rabbits. The market does not go by your emotions and your lies. They're astute. That's why they have money. It's the innocent citizens that you are targeting, like my sister. The market does not go by emotions, of fake news, of fake agendas. They go by true numbers. And that's why the market is doing well. And you think this is a recession? I know that President Trump has said we may be entering a recession. What do you want him to say? But I'll tell you what, the rebound is going to be astronomical. You think it was something right now at between 20 and 30,000 at the Dow? You have no idea. You know how many Americans have Iraqi dinars? You know what we're going to do with it, with our economy? You telling me I can use my money and not have to pay anybody for it? Do you realize the power behind that? Zero? Less than 0%? Was it 0.02? I forgot. Do you understand what's going on? You stupid communist Democrats. Well, apparently you don't. Everything you do is backfires. For the good of God's kingdom. Fascinating. Iran is showing off their future, regardless of what you communist Democrats are saying. And the market knows it. They don't care what you're saying. They're looking, oh my gosh, look what Iraq just did. Yeah, I know. Well, go, Mr. President. 0%. The market already retreated, and it's going to explode when it comes back out even more profound. Citizens, Americans with currency that may revalue. Okay, read my lips. I'll say it one more time. You communist Democrats, you're going to implode. You're going to change. You're going to disappear. You will no longer exist. Mark my word. Nobody wants what you want. And when the young of this nation that you're trying to impregnate with evil, when they find out what you're doing, Today's generation of young kids, they don't have a chip on their shoulder. They got a redwood tree on their shoulder. Don't lie to them like you're doing. It's going to backfire on you big time. Supermarkets are booming. Supermarkets are booming. Just to restock. Mute my side tank. Who was that? Supermarkets are booming. Just to restock shelves. They only change their hours to add more time to replenish the stocks that have been going off the shelves left and right. In my opinion, this is not a dying market in the United States of America, but a booming one, especially when Donald Trump said the rebound will be big. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very big, family. Yeah. Our supermarkets are booming, and they're booming not because of the virus, because they have to restock the stuff that people are buying, and they're buying the wrong doggone things. How stupid is that, media? They're buying toilet paper. They're not buying food or medicine. Same thing with world markets. They're retreating. They're not wasting their money. They know damn well what you're doing. There's no shortage of food. Sorry, Democrats. There's no shortage of food nor medicine in the United States of America. And like I told you when we started, family, find me a 20, a 30, a 40, a 50-year-old that has died from coronavirus. Find me one. This is just common sense of virus. Stupid. I got 2 minutes, Will. Hold on. This is not an economic crisis, says the bank executives that I talk to. Even Mnuchin came out. I hope you saw it yesterday. Even Mnuchin came out. They all said, remember in the garden? The CDC people, the doctors, the pharmacy people, all of them that were in the garden. What was it, two days ago with Trump? What did they all say? They all backed him up. This is not an economic crisis. This is a virus. It's not an economic crisis. It's a health issue, they said. But the fake news looks for any reason to attack the President of the United States and to dismantle all of Trump's success worldwide. It makes them sicker than the coronavirus itself. If there is no run to the banks of the United States of America, then what the hell makes you think that martial law is coming next? Or that our banks are going to be closed up? Or that quarantine is coming in? So they closed a few restaurants, big deal. And that's stupider than stupid. Every city, every state has different laws, and that's also making it stupid. Got different laws. Hell, some places say, well, you can't come in, but you can drive through. Well, thank you, McDonald's, but they still close you down. You see the hypocrisy? Oh, but you can drive through and get your medicine? Shut up. Stupid communist Democrats of the United States of America. The recommendation and push is to wash your damn hands. Listen, family, that's point number 1, point number 2, point number 3. Got them? I hope you enjoy them. Now what I'm going to do is turn it over to our advertisers. When they're done, I want to talk to you about the Prime Minister of Iraq. And so does Walking Stick. The floor is yours, Will.
Well, hey, y'all.
Thank you, Frank.
You're welcome, brother.
I tell you what, aren't we in a mess right now? I'll tell you what, Frank. We've had literally thousands of customers get on this product. Some of them have stopped taking it. And you know something? During all this mess, they're coming back in droves because they want their sales activated against what is going on right now, or the fear of what's going on right now. Because I don't know of any of our folks that are even got a cold or had a cold, for goodness sake. But anyway, listen, another thing is a lot of people are converting from customers over to distributors because they're afraid they may be quarantined at home. They want to have something they can work from home. And it's a great idea. I mean, I don't have to leave home and I just work all day. Anyway, it's a great thing, and we are helping quite a few folks. And the thing about it is, we continue helping. Lots and lots of people called this week after the Wednesday evening call. Golly, I mean, they're just coming over like crazy, and giving this thing like a 6-month try. See if they feel better. See if it affects them. And a lot of people are getting a lot of great results. Now, if you want to know more about what we're talking about, please come and join us on Wednesday evening at 8 p.m. on Frank's Wednesday evening health call. And you'll know more about it. Every Wednesday night we give away free products, y'all. And it's almost the 20th, so we're going to be shipping on the 20th. So make sure and get over there this week and try to win that free product, okay? Very simple to win. You just got to have fast fingers. And, hey, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, come join us, find out what all the hubbub's about. Anyway, God bless y'all. Sure do appreciate you, Frank. And I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Stay safe, wash your hands, and go Trump. He is flat putting it on them, boy.
Thank you, Will. And yeah, Will, I agree with you. This product is helping me and my wife. I'm a gatherer of information, and when I look at the components, it's only like about, heck, it's less than 10 things that are in this product. And when you look,
just 5 ingredients.
And when you look at those ingredients, and when you look at the source and the plant and everything, then there's even the history of these plants. They have been in mankind's medical shelves for a long time. You see, Will, my mother taught me. My grandmother taught me, but my great-grandmother did not, because I did not get a chance to talk with her. But these women took me into the woods, into the wild, I should say, Will. And Will, you're not going to believe this, but one of the plants that is used in this product that you and I share was taught to me when I was a little boy. I didn't know the name of it. You know, I didn't know the name of it in English. I knew it in Spanish, the Indian name. You know what I mean? I knew the Indian name. And lo and behold, when I started looking at this product, and I saw one of the ingredients, and I saw the name, and as I kept more cross-referencing research on it, Will, it was one of them. And it floored me, man. It floored me, because I thought, wow, this is what my ancestors taught me about. This stuff has been used by man forever for a reason. And for this company to isolate it like they just did like that, well, I find that impressive. Hold on a second. I think say something, Will. I think I lost you there.
No, you got me.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that, Will. That's all. Like, for example, there's another one.
I appreciate it.
There's something that my grandmother taught me. It's called suelda. in Spanish, and the Indian name, suelda. Now, I wouldn't even know how to begin to say that in English. But one day, I did take a sample of it to a pharmacy here in the United States. They were able, it cost me money, but they were able to give me a DNA tracing on it, and we found out what it was, and I found out the name of it in English. Turns out I can still get it. But you know what Suelda does? If you have diarrhea and you drink a couple of glasses of this, your diarrhea stops instantly.
Saved your life?
And it saved my life, yeah. What was Mom said I was what? I think I was 3 or 4 years old when they took me to the doctor, remember?
Yeah, I thought you were younger than that.
I might have been younger. Maybe I was like 1 or 2 years old. And the doctor said, bring in the priest. They thought my mom and dad were Catholic, remember?
Yeah.
They said, bring in the priest because he's not going to make it overnight. Oh, that ticked off my mom. She ripped out the IV from my arm, ran out of the hospital. You see, we're Indians, you know what I mean? We're very rudimentary. So we just said, forget this technology. We ran home, and my mom started giving me Suelda all that night. And the following day, there I was burping. Family, Will and I are trying to tell you about things that they're very good for you. Thank you, Brother Will. Talk to you soon.
Amen, brother. Y'all have a great evening.
Next, we bring in Wayne Garland. Are you there, sir? While we wait for Wayne Garland, he's going to be talking about one of his products. It's called Nature Energy Secret. Now, you know that there's a promo word for every one of his products. If you go on our site and you order it, okay, but then a little comment box, the promo code is energy. If you write in energy in there, you're going to get a better discount on top of that. Nature's Energy Secret. Wayne Garland, are you there?
I am indeed, Frank. What a wonderful lead up. What a marvelous dissertation to hear from you.
Thank you, sir. The floor is yours. Let me know when you're done.
Okay, how much time do I have, Frank?
Well, keep it within under 10. I'll be happy with that.
Okay, good. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and I hope you're all managing to handle this whirlwind of the world and the things that Frank's mentioned just now. This personally verification. I shop at a couple of the major supermarkets here. One of them being Walmart, and the other one being Costco. Well, let me tell you, if there's a health scare or whatever, I'd like to know what's going on at Walmart and Costco, because they cannot handle the business that's there on their doorstep. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. I'd like to have our products in there too. I think I'll talk to them next week. And one of them being about this extraordinary formula which we're releasing to the world today, called Nature's Energy Secret. We've never released it before. Some people have been able to get it as we've been testing it. It's one of the most extraordinary formulas of all time, and was developed in conjunction with probably the most famous person in the world at that time. And I'll tell you in a moment who that man was, and so you'll be in very, very good company as you get onto this. It's got some extraordinary ingredients, which I'm going to run through very quickly for you. But you're not going to find these ingredients anywhere else in any other formula. And Nature's Energy Secret is just like a stage name for this formula. It's the most extraordinary formula that we make. And it incorporates relatively unknown but amazingly powerful and all natural ingredients that increase your energy, your life force, reduce your stress, support your neurotransmitter function, that's your brain. It enhances mental clarity. It turns off dementia triggers inside our brain and helps you make you smarter while feeling better. That's just to get the start of it. While you may not have heard of the ingredients inside it, a lot of Olympic and professional athletes certainly have. In fact, the man who helped develop this for me, who hired me many years ago when I was first starting out in the world of thinking nutrition, when vitamins weren't supposed to be this good. I was approached by an amazing man called Muhammad Ali. I think you've heard of him. And I was very well known for developing vitamins and so forth. And he said to me, I want the greatest formula of all time. And he had that slogan, I am the greatest. Well, he said, I want the greatest thing that you have ever done, and I want to be able to release it. And I want this to be the stepping stone to me becoming the heavyweight champion of the world. He wasn't at that time. Well, people certainly know about it now. And I want to tell you that he was an amazing, amazing person to work with. And I would love to be able to repeat the times that he and I had together. But what he got me to discover, what I found, and that he fell all over, was this formula that we call Nature's Energy Secret. But at the time, it was just called DMG, dimethylglycine. And this is, I believe, the key to all health, the key to all healing, the key to every kind of fatigue. It enhances the oxygenation of the tissues like nothing else, and it's what Ali credited with his championship reign in the late 1970s. It's absolutely extraordinary what this compound DMG, which stands for dimethylglycine, can do. The body manufactures it, but as we age, production declines. It plays a critical role as an intermediary in supporting metabolism, oxygen transfer, healthy neurotransmitter function, that's your brain, and maintains a healthy amino acid balance within the central nervous system. Positive support regarding DMG, which is why Ali fell all over it, was for using DMG to treat children with autism. At that point, autism was a baffling disease. And it wasn't so long ago that it still was. Well, now autism is unheard of because this DMG can wipe it out in literally a week to 2 weeks' time. I've had more than 20 years of patients reporting improved verbal communication, better social interaction, improved eye contact, better sleep patterns, a better person, with utilizing this extraordinary DMG, Muhammad Ali ingredient. But what we did, and Ali agreed with it as well, is to add some other amazing ingredients in this formula, which you can buy as of today. You can utilize a thing called cordyceps. That's a very, very amazing mushroom used in traditional Chinese medicine since the 15th century. It grows naturally high up, only in the high Himalayan mountains of Tibet and Nepal. It's been found to enhance ATP, which is the body's primary energy generator, while enhancing oxygen utilization. Cordyceps is well documented for enhancing athletic performance, giving it the nickname the Olympic mushroom. In addition to its endurance properties, cordyceps also enhances the activity of natural killer cells. That's your immune system. That's the front line of your immune system. No wonder cordyceps is the king of mushrooms. The other thing that we added was a thing called rhodiola, also known as Arctic root. It grows high up in the mountainous regions of northern Europe, Siberia, and in Asia. It's been used for thousands of years to protect people when they survive in cold winters and high physical exertion at high elevations. In fact, rhodiola is so famous, it's become the mushroom of the Sherpas, that this will be able to support the existence of these Sherpas high up in the Himalayas. It's considered the queen of the adaptogens, aiding the body in controlling cortisol, our primary stress hormone. It has a unique ability to enhance oxygen carrying capacity. And also our final ingredient called amla fruit, or Indian gooseberry. It's one of the most important fruits in Ayurvedic medicine and is the world's most concentrated form of vitamin C. It contains 30 times more polyphenols than red wine and is a superior free radical fighter with antioxidant beneficial for metabolism, digestion, blood flow, and anti-aging. They're all the essential ingredients that are in this amazing formula we call Nature's Energy Secret. You can call it what Ali called it, and that was a miracle, the greatest of all. And we're making it available as of today for you, KDFA people, to be able to get at the most discounted price in history. You can buy it by going on to our toll-free line, and please write this number down, 877-975-9080. That's 877-975-9080. Go on to our website, bodyasdoctor.com, and you can read all about it. It's in the contagious health section of the website, and you'll be able to see all the things that Frank's buying right now and jumped all over when I first introduced him to this extraordinary formula. That's what we're introducing today. I think it's only appropriate with all of what's going on and these extraordinary things that the world are trying to pull the wool over our eyes, that we have an answer. And the answer in terms of nutrition is this amazing, amazing formula that we call Nature's Energy Secret. You can get the discount by just putting in the promo code ENERGY, and that will be able to, the computer will be able to pull up the discounted price, or if you're talking to one of our support team, they know exactly which button to press for you to be able to get that and get it. Let me tell you, we have sold so much of it just in our pre-release that we nearly ran out, and I had to stop all sales so that we could continue to be able to supply the KTFA family with this amazing, amazing formula. So if you need it, please call Jan, call Frank, and get this formula as an addition to your life and to your life stream. This is the most amazing formula in all of nutrition. And Muhammad Ali said, it's the greatest. So take it from the man himself. This is what you need to put inside your body. Thank you, Frank, and all the best for the coming year.
Thank you, my dear friend. God bless you. By the way, don't forget the user word, the promo code, ladies and gentlemen, is energy. If you go to KTFOs.com, you will be able to see the little banner that has it says Body as Doctor. Click on it, and when you do, you'll be able to order the product, and you'll see a little comment box. Make sure you write that word energy in there. Not only do you get the discount price, but a little extra because you're a KTFA member. Thank you, Wayne Garland. God bless you, sir. Oh, by the way.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you, family.
Okay, thank you, sir. Bye-bye. Who's next, Jen? Will, Wayne.
Me, Frank. It's Dawn.
Hey, Dawn. Give me just a quick second. Yeah, stay right there, Dawn.
Okay.
By the way, family, the doctor, Wayne Garland, he's a doctor of nutrition, okay, of nutraceutical. And this is another one of his products. Now, the reason I'm bringing this out is called Clean Heart. There it is right there. You see that? There's a gentleman that sent me a box with about 6 of his own version of Clean Heart. And I haven't gotten back with this gentleman. And here's why. At least once a month, somebody sends me a product that they want me to promote. But I don't. I only promote like about 7 or 8 products because I use them. Yeah. So for the gentleman that sent me that 6, I think, or 3 containers in different flavors, I don't want you to think I'm rude or being rude. I take this product and I will eventually take yours so that I can relate to it, understand it, and then if it's of interest, well, then maybe I'll represent your product, or I'll talk about it, or bring you on so you can talk about it. But my dedication, obviously, is I'm very loyal, and I've been with Wayne for a long time, and I've been using this product for a long time. It's great to lower blood pressure, and boy, that's what I'm going through. So I'm sticking with one thing right now, sir, but I will eventually try your product. Have another gentleman, in fact, I called him today. This guy's been after me for a long time, for years. In fact, he tried it a long time ago, and I said no, and then he tried it again. But But this time I said, I'm interested because of what's going on with this here coronavirus garbage. I'm interested because of any viruses, to tell you the truth. So we're going to be bringing him in. Is he coming in tonight?
No.
No? Okay, what's his first name?
Darren?
Darren? Darren, if you can hear me, I'd like for you to come in next Monday. I want you to come in and tell the family about your air filtration systems that you have. There are many of them, for houses, cars, your dog house, whatever it is, I don't know. But I like that one that he said that you can wear around your neck like a necklace or something. And I did read. I am impressed. I want to know more. I haven't used it. If you want to send me a free one, I won't turn it down. No, because there aren't any. Yeah, there aren't any, are there? This product is really interesting. It's unique, and that's what I look for. So, Darren, get yourself ready. Next Monday, come on in and tell the family, teach them about this thing you wear around your neck that apparently kills bacteria and viruses up to a specific amount of distance around you. I said, I don't want it to, I want scientific proof. I want data. I don't want someone's opinion. I don't want that, I put it in my hand, then you put my arm down, then I don't feel strong at all. I don't want that. You got that? He says, okay. So, yeah, he sent me data, and that's why I'm going to tell him to come on in, because family, with what's going on right now, yeah, it can be of use, but it can be of use for any virus. Alrighty, let's see here. Dawn is next. Before Dawn comes in, did you see me take this? Well, you saw me take all those supplements, didn't you? Okay, that's all those supplements that I take. It's about close to, I think it's like 28 different supplements. My wife puts them on the little container, and I take them all at once. I got my vitamins and minerals. Yay. But this is not from Wayne Garland. This is actually from Dawn, her product. And Janess makes this, it's Reservatoire is what it really is. It's a combination of many, many different fruits and berries. It is powerful, antioxidant stuff. And you saw I ripped it off and then I just and swallowed it. Well, these are the old packages. I don't think they have these old packages anymore. But tonight we're now bringing in Dawn, and she's going to talk to you. And Dawn, you can, if you want, tell them a little something about this, because this is pretty cool. The floor is yours.
Hi, Frank. How are you? Hi, family. How's everybody doing? Wade is a tough act to follow, I'll tell you, but he's right on the money, that guy. So, no doubt about it. So first, I just want to say thank you to you, Frank and Jan, for bringing me on every week when you can, because my main goal with you and the family is to just really take care of each other, look out for each other. And these are some scary times right now. I always talk about health, wellness, our lovely Luminesce line and the serum. But tonight I want to get just a tiny bit serious. We're always joking around. Where we're going and what's happening hour by hour is changing every moment. And with that being said, I first just, want to say a prayer for everyone out there in the world to just be safe, be vigilant, and, I will say my prayers for all of you to be well and for, to be protected. And with that being said, I just want to talk about what Frank just talked about, the Reserve. There are two different products with Janess that have the fruit. Now, family, I want you to hear something. This is actual fruit, okay? It's not just supplements and vitamins and pills. This is actual fruit. And what Frank loves, I love, is the Reserve you can take anywhere with you. It's a 1 ounce packet. You can travel with it. You can throw it in your backpack or your pocketbook. And this is a powerhouse full of antioxidants in one serving. I have not seen anything, Frank, out there in one serving that gives you this amount of antioxidants.
That's why I still take it.
Yeah, and I mean, with this virus going around, we really have to be on our best defense. So with that being said, this Reserve or the Monavie, if you order that, they both are fabulous products. They are actual fruit, and they are the best fruits from around the world. I know the Monavie blend and the Reserve blend on an ORAC scale, which is antioxidants. If you were going to get blackberries, that's pretty high. It's about 90 on the ORAC scale. This blend is 1,057. Okay, so that's 10 times the powerhouse of antioxidants in one serving. And it breaks down to about $3 to $5 a day. Now, I know I can spend that on a Starbucks coffee or just going out and grabbing something quick. This is actually 6 servings of fruit for that price, organically. The difference with the Reserve and the Monavie is I love the Reserve. It's on the go. You could take it to Hawaii. You could take it to Ohio. You could take it to New York. You could take it wherever you want in the world. The Monavie looks like a wine bottle, but the only difference is that has a couple more fruits in it, and it also has glucosamine, plant-derived glucosamine, so it's great for aches, pains, all of that stuff. If anybody at all in the family, and a lot of people, Frank, have already reached out, and I have sent out so much information for everyone. If you would like a study on this, I'll be happy to email it to you. And it's Dawn Gerise, D-A-W-N, G like in girl, E-R-I-S-E, @gmail.com. That's simple. And I'll be happy. We already have a bunch of people that stay on our list, and we keep them posted to the nutritional value of this. But it's just a great way to stay healthy and build up your immune systems. So when you go out there and try to fight all this stuff, you're in your best defense. Right, Frank?
Yes, ma'am. It's like a force field around you. Zoom.
Absolutely. And, you know, Frank, I said to a couple of people I was talking to the other day, I said, besides all this, go out to the grocery store and buy 6 servings of organic fruit. And I want to see if you can get 6 servings of organic fruit for under $3. I dare you. I'd like to see that happen. So for me, I'm kind of like, I don't want to say lazy, but I don't feel like chopping and blending and putting stuff in a blender. I thought I'd just open a packet or a bottle of Monavie and take 2 ounces, and bam, you're good for the day. So, you know, there's no mess, there's no waste, and, you know, it's very efficient. I want to let family know, Jeanette has dropped these prices with this crisis going on. So if you jump on Frank's website, which is frank26icandy.jeanetteglobal.com, these prices are marked down for everybody. We're just trying to get everybody healthy, keep them healthy, and it's a great way to try the product and see if you like it. There's some other specials too. If you click promos, people love the Reserve like you do, Frank. I think they're rocking out like 8 boxes at wholesale right now. So, you know,
Really?
figure 1 box is a month. Yeah, 1 box is a month. So if you click on promos, there's packages, and they're available to everyone.
I like the
You
taste.
know, I just want to.
I'm sorry, Don.
What's that?
I like the taste. I like the taste.
Yeah, it's fruit.
Hey, by the way, as you can see, I have the old packages. What do the new packages look like? I mean, how does it dispense?
They look just like
They-
this.
Oh, they look
Same
just like
exact
that?
way, Frank.
The same way?
Same way. Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Exact same way.
goodness. Well then here, hold on. Look, family. Bring me the full one, babe. Look at here. I ripped that up. Now you remember when I squirted it in my finger? It didn't look, it looked like paint, didn't it? It's very,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
very viscous. It's very thick. If you know what? What the heck? Let me take another one. Here, because the more you take of these, the better. Hold on, I'll do one more. Look at, you see the top?
Absolutely.
You rip off the top like that, okay? And here's the bottle. It
Yeah.
even says you can take 2. See right there? Okay, there's the front and the back. Here's the box. Come on over here, sweetheart.
That's the old
Come, you don't have to get in the camera. Just show them the box. This stuff, and it tastes good. You see all the grapes and
Yeah.
here they are. And this, they come in a box like. Can you see them? Come on over here, sweetheart. Bend it over. There. So you see them all in this box, and then here one more time. Let me squirt it out. Watch. Ooh, look at that. Looks like blood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, I'd like to say it looks like grapes, but you know, I want to tell everybody is
Good
that the main
grapes.
ingredient in both of these products is the acai berry. The acai berry is from the Amazon, and this is the crown jewel. It's a hidden gem in the Amazon that we have come across, and we cold freeze-dried press it, family. So that means it holds all its properties. Anytime you heat something, it kind of loses its nutritional value. We cold freeze-dried press this, so you are getting a bang for your buck. You are getting the most antioxidants per serving you could have at one time. And the convenience of these packs, I mean, look at Frank. You just rip it open and take it. That's it. If some people like, you could put it in a cup and add a little water, but it's definitely just a mix of all your berries. And that's it. And like I said, the acai berry has
so
many,
good.
many healing properties. Many healing properties. And that's how so much wildlife can survive in the Amazon, because of all these amazing little treasures in the Amazon. So again, like I said, please feel free to email me or Frank or Jan, and just, I can send you the studies. My dad walked out of hospice drinking the Monavie, and that is what I stick by, and I thank God every day. He had 3 days to live, and they have done studies at Johns Hopkins on the Monavie blend, which is the same kind of version as the Reserve, but the Reserve is a to-go version, that it killed 90% of certain cancer cells. So if anybody wants any of these studies, we also have a 14-page of testimonials. You got aches, pains, things going on, surgeries, you don't feel good, you need to build up your immune system. This is what you want to get in your body. I really believe, Frank, that it is truly the best value for what you can do to get your body on the best path.
Oh yeah! Anytime you deal with antioxidants, that's at the very base, the very base at the cellular level. Yeah, I believe in antioxidants a lot.
Absolutely. So, family, I just want to say before I leave you, prayers are with everyone and your families. It's a scary time right now, but let's be proactive, not reactive. That's always my true belief. And, take care of each and every one of you. Take care of each other. And now is the time to jump on Frank's website, frank26eyecandy.janessglobal.com. Everything is marked down to wholesale prices, so everybody can jump and grab these products and see for yourself. See for yourself. You try it for 1 month straight and tell me you don't feel different. So with that being said, I just wish you all the best. I wish you a great week, and stay positive, and we will all get through this together.
Amen. Thank you, Don.
Thanks, Frank.
You bet, sweetie. All righty, ladies.
Good night.
Good night now. John, are you there?
I am here, Frank.
Yeah, I'm running a little behind. My bad. Go for it, John. Floor is yours.
Frank, do you remember when we first started doing this program, and we used to kind of kid that if there was a zombie apocalypse, at least you would have some silver and you could maybe trade it for some groceries?
Yeah, I remember.
So, you know what? Now, you might be able to trade one of your silver coins for maybe a 12-pack of toilet paper or something.
Well, that's the thing about precious metals, that they are the foundation of our currency. Sadly enough, a lot of our currency is not backed up by precious metals anymore. But if you also stop and think about it, one of the three, because I think God loves things in threes. One of the three gifts that were taken to baby Jesus was a precious metal. The floor is yours, my friend.
Thanks. So yeah, family, with all the going on right now, I feel pretty good knowing that I've got a small stockpile of the silver and some precious metals that I've accumulated in the last little over a year that we've been bringing you this program, just in case, right? So, anyways, there's a lot of volatility going on right now in the markets, as you heard, with the stocks, and gold and silver actually the same. And gold and silver are really actually way down from where they were a couple weeks back. So, hey, lower prices are a good time to buy low, right?
True.
So, there is actually a lot of pressure right now on the mints, because people are really starting to turn to the precious metals, and there's actually somewhat of a shortage from the mints with silver eagles, because a lot of people like to stack those in large amounts and whatnot. So with all the volatility and everything going on, we got an update from our company, 7K Metals, that due to the high volume and volatility in gold and silver bullion, our dealer direct pricing on silver bullion, gold and silver bullion, is temporarily suspended. And it says just check back periodically as we're going to update this due to the fluidity of this situation. So and the availability of the suppliers. So it's affecting a lot of stuff. And this company is the same as well. They can't be offering that almost spot price on those because it's just fluctuating so crazily right now. But when was the best time to get into silver and gold? Well,
Yes, sir.
a couple months ago, actually. But so there still is a good time right now with the lower prices, and with our future, you're going to need to understand precious metals to diversify. So this is a great membership program, and you should be checking it out and learning about it. Anyway, well, you should be checking it out and take a look at things. And if you are interested in more information, please send us an email to ktfacoins with an S at gmail.com, and please include your first and last name in the subject heading, and we will send you over some information on how you can get started. There is a business opportunity with this as well, and it's really one of the best I've ever seen in companies like this. You have the ability to earn a $500 check. So actually, in these couple months right now, they're doing it where you can earn $250 check, which is a lot quicker and a lot faster. So, if you're looking for something like that, get with us and, take a look at it, see if it's something that, you think might be right for you in this time. So in times of uncertainty, the precious metals is really kind of the place you want to go. So you really want to start studying and understanding the power of precious metals. That's it, Frank. That's all I got tonight.
That's it. Okay.
God bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, John. Love you, my brother.
God bless you.
God bless you,
Thanks.
sir. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Bill. Bill, are you there? Bill's going to talk to you about his trust fund programs that his company has. And you there, Bill? I got a feeling you can hear me, but you can't get on. Do you see him, babe? While we're waiting for Bill, ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you about these two. They're part of our lives. Not because of the paranoia, but because of the logic behind it. This is a gel. It is called...
Mike, can you hear me now?
Hey, buddy, give me just a second, and I'll bring you in, okay?
Oh, okay.
It won't take
Okay,
long.
we were going mute, unmute.
Yeah, no, stay
Go
that
ahead.
way. Stay unmuted. Stay with me, and I'll switch right over to you in just a second. But real quickly, since I started this is called True Silver, and it's colloidal silver with other things that are in this gel. Okay, and then you got this here liquid, also the colloidal silver. I use this on my body. Many parts of my body. Then I drink this. Both of these. One of these on the outside of my body, one's on the inside. It kills all bacteria and all virus that you can think of. Yeah, the resveratrol that we just told you about, in a biological sense, down to the molecular level of the DNA structures with the chromosomes. Them polypeptides that are bonding, that are creating my, all the four molecules that create my DNA. Those 4 letters are not being disturbed. Yeah, they're not being rewritten. The bondings aren't being broken. And I feel deep in my heart that these 2 products that I'm taking have a lot to do with that. You ever notice a person as they get older? Oh my gosh, look at your face. You got a lot of moles on you. Or, oh, look at your back, or look at your hand. There's a lot of moles all over you. Moles are actually a DNA that has been rewritten. You're not supposed to have that mole, by the way, to be honest with you. Well, that's a birth mole. Well, do you ever notice a birth mole doesn't look like the kind of mole you got now? Oh, no, I didn't notice that. If you talk to a dermatologist, you know that they'll tell you that, hey, any mole is precancerous. I didn't know that. Yeah. Well, anyways, this stuff helps to do a lot in stopping outside influences. You know, bacteria, viruses, molds, spores, whatever it may be, parasites, from taking over your body or going to the sub-level of literally rewriting your DNA structure. I take this because I touch surfaces. And then I take this because after I touch a surface, I usually end up touching some part of my body. And the places that I touch are my face and my hand. It couldn't be my belly button. It couldn't be my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? It couldn't be my butt somewhere else, you know? No, it has to be my hands and my face that I touch 24/7. These are the two places that are exposed. Look at what you're wearing right now. What can you see? Your face and your hand. Can you see your feet? No, unless you got slippers on. But you get my point, right? These two products, the True Silver of the gel and the liquid, have been a godsend to us. And if you're interested in it, we don't even have the website up, do we? We just tell them to call.
Yeah, call us.
You have to call me. I'll order it for you. How much it costs? Jen's going to look it up. I use this every day.
The gel is $54.95
$54.90, $54.90. So $55.
and the liquid is $55.
They're both 55?
Yeah, one's 55, the other's $54.95. That's weird. But yeah.
So one's 54, one's 55. Big deal. And whatever taxes they have on it. This stuff, I'll tell you. Salud. Salud. Salud means, you know, for your health. I'm literally brushing my teeth of bacteria and virus. A good thing to take at night, you know, if you feel that, well, I don't want to use mouthwash, it's got alcohol. No, I don't want the toothbrush, it's too abrasive. Just use that. Just use that. Do floss and get it in between there as well, too, okay? We have now our brother Bill, who's going to talk to you about the trust funds of his company. Bill, the floor is yours.
Can you hear me, Frank? Am I unmuted?
You're perfect. Excellent sound. Go for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, sounds like a plan. Good deal. Well, good evening, everybody. It's good to be here, and I appreciate Frank and Jan inviting me here. I'm just going to talk for 3 or 4 minutes because we're already behind and kind of went over the time allotments. But the bottom line is what I want to talk to you about is how are you going to protect the money that you're about to get? What are you going to do? Yeah, what can you do to protect it? If you put it in a checking account or savings account or real estate or gold or silver or whatever, and something happens to you, it can be taken away from you. If any kind of a lawsuit comes up, it can be taken away from you. There's a way to protect it. I'm going to go over it real quick. LLC won't do it, corporation won't do it, partnership won't do it, but a trust will do it. There are 2 kinds of trust that you'll be made familiar with if you start looking into them. One's a revocable trust. The other one's an irrevocable trust. Revocable trust is like a family trust or a living trust. The thing that people like about it is the fact that you can be the trustee of the trust, and you put all your assets into one trust. The bad thing about it is it doesn't protect your assets. It's absolutely worthless. It's good to go to probate to avoid inheritance taxes when you die, but while you're alive, you can't protect yourself with a family trust or a living trust. It won't work. I'll give you an example of it in just 1 second of what happened to a gentleman named Mr. Brown that did that. But an irrevocable trust, which is what the Protection Group offers, is a trust that protects your assets. You segregate your assets, and by segregation of your assets, is where you get your income.
Bill? Hold on, Bill. Bill, we lost you. If you can hear me. Bill? Oh, bummer. Huh?
His phone dropped, I guess.
Do you see his number anywhere?
Not anymore.
We'll wait for you, Bill. We'll wait. And let's wait for him like this, family. Let me tell you about this other thing that has been a godsend to me. Where's BioCell?
In the fridge.
Oh, it's in the refrigerator? As you all know, I mentioned it, and now people are calling and wanting to know more. What happened was that I was on Sandy Beach. It's the second most dangerous beach here in Hawaii. And I was surfing, and I was done, but I had my back to the ocean, and a 10-footer came, and excuse me, wrong side, and it hit the wrong side, right, or the right side of my neck. C3, C4. It pretty much crushed C3 and shattered C4, and I was paralyzed. I couldn't walk. I couldn't use my hands. I was a mess. And the doctor said I was that close to like being Christopher Reeves, you know, the Superman. Remember that guy that broke his neck too? And I said, okay. And he said he wanted to operate. And I said, no. And he got mad at me and I left. And that was the end of that. 16 years later, I lived with this horrible pain. Every time I turned to the right, I would scream. Well, I was getting on the expressway. I had to look really quick for oncoming traffic. I looked over, and I kept looking. I said, whoa, wait a minute. And I wasn't screaming. What happens is that this stuff, it's called liquid biocell. Here it is. It's about $140 a case. There's 2 bottles that last you a month. Liquid biocell. You know what's in this? And I've been using it for what? Gosh, 6 years or more now. Without any type of discomfort right here. My wife, her sciatic nerve, she was in a car accident, spun the car around, shifted the spinal cord away from the axis of her hips, which caused a pinching of the sciatic nerve on the right side of her leg, sending pain all the way down her leg, down to the heel, and she couldn't even walk. I caught her crying one morning because she couldn't get out of bed. Well, when this product came into our lives, we started using it. It took about 3 months later. The company even guaranteed that it would, do what it said it did. And what it does is that it has 3 things in it. 3 things. Congruent sulfate, hyaluronic acid, and collagen type 2, the kind that adheres to the bone. Now you may say to yourself, well, what do those 3 words mean to me? Nothing. But put those 3 words together and just say the word padding. 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 As you get older, you get fatter. At least I did. As you get older, your bones get more brittle. As you get older, gravity just pushes down on you. As you get older, you go from being 6 foot to about, maybe 5'7" or 5'8" if you're lucky, huh? And this compounding because of weight, because of age, because of gravity. Well, at one time, the vertebrae in your spinal cord, they used to be separated in a straight line. Now they're kind of crooked, or now they're actually, whoa, bone on bone. The padding is gone. The padding has literally been squeezed out in between the bones. But the truth is, when you're about 42 to 43, you start producing something called hyaluronic Ds. And hyaluronic Ds is an enzyme that gets rid of the padding in between your bones. Why? I don't know. Ask God. But I think in his infinite wisdom, he just didn't want you to run all over the place when you're 50, 60, 70 years old like me. So he removes the padding. You're born with what, like about 217 bones, something like that? But right now, I think I have about 180, 187 or 188 bones. What happened to the other bones? They fused and they became one bone. Well, so instead of saying you got 2 bones, you got 1 bone now. Why? Because they fused. Your hyaluronic acid, your congruent sulfate, your collagen type 2, it wore out. You got old, and they fused. Is that why I'm not as flexible as I used to be? That's right. Man, I used to be able to bend over backwards. That's right. Not no more, right? No. I can't even jump off of a chair anymore. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I can do all those things and more. I can swim, a long distance. I can run long distance. I bench press 300 pounds 10 times. I'm 60. What am I, Jen? 5? 4. I'm 64 years old. Yeah. And I attribute a lot of that credit to this. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to put the elasticity back in your body. You want to put the padding back in between your bones so that your bone doesn't pinch a nerve and send pain all over you, all your body. You might want to look into this. Call me. What's my name? The same thing with all these other products, especially this product, this gel. Man, I tell you, I love it. My phone number is 419-283-2888. 419-283-2552. My phone number is 419-283-2552. Not only will I give you my testimony and answer your specific questions and maybe be able to pinpoint whether or not this product can be of any help to you, like it was to me, but I'll also get very personal with you. I got no problems with that. The whole idea is to help you. And these products have helped me. I believe they can help you. So, I'll guide you in the right direction of how it helped me. All right? I saw somebody by the name of Susana. I think it was Susana or Susan, something like that. She said, what is that medicine I was talking about that my grandmother, Suelda. And she says, oh yeah, that's from the ancient Indians. My mama used to use that too. I know. I know.
Bill's back on.
Bill's back on. Go, Bill.
Okay, I tell you what's happening is my cell phone's cutting out on me, and I've got 5 bars.
Well, go right ahead and finish up. You go right ahead.
It's just cutting out, so I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna give you a couple of phone numbers real quick, and then I'll let Frank have it, and we'll just go from there. But anybody on this call that's going to have revaluation money is going to be looking for some way to protect your money. The way to protect it is an irrevocable trust. And I can give all you need to do a little research, and I'm going to give you a phone number right now that you can listen to a call and get. And it takes about 45 minutes to get to the grit of the need of the
nitty gritty. Nitty gritty.
So you
to the nitty gritty.
The nitty, yeah, there you go. The nitty, that's what I'm trying. Thank you. Having a senior moment. I've got you about a few years, Frank. But anyway, that number is 605-313-5155. Okay, 605-313-5155. And the PIN number is 155703#. On Tuesday and Thursday night at 8:30 Eastern Time, we have a live call with our attorney on the line and some other people that have trust.
He doesn't believe
that will talk. They'll answer any questions. But that number is 605-313-5156, and the same PIN number 155703#. So with those two phone numbers, you can get everything that you ever wanted to know about an irrevocable trust. But the irrevocable trust is not irrevocable to you, the original settler, and that's what you would be. Whoever you're on this call, you're married or what, you're single, it doesn't make any difference. Whichever ones of you are called the settler of the trust, and as long as you're alive, you can change anything in that trust that you want to change. And so it's not irrevocable. It becomes irrevocable to your heirs, and that's what's important, is so that they don't take everything out of the trust when you pass away. They can't, because you control it from the grave. But that's another story. And I want to tell you about Mr. Brown, who went to his attorney and bought a revocable trust. And it just takes about 3 or 4 minutes to do that. I'm not going to do it because we're running out of time, and we've got all kinds of people on this call waiting to hear some news about that's more important than this right now, and that is the Iraqi dinar. And so, with that said, I'd like to come back maybe next week, Frank. Give me 3 or 4 minutes next week, and we'll do it. Maybe my phone will work better, but my phone has kicked me off twice now, and I have no reason, no way to know why. It just did. So
you're always welcome.
Yeah.
You're always welcome. We'll get you in next Monday again, okay?
Okay, let's do that. Let me get off now. We'll go ahead and get to the nitty gritty of what the call is.
There you go, nitty gritty. I love you, man. You take care,
right.
Bill.
Thanks, Frank.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Appreciate you. Love you too.
All righty. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it, ain't it, Tank? We did enough. And by the way, thank you, babe, for that little soup, that Lipton cup of soup. Oh, I hit the spot. I'm so hungry. Thank you. And what's his name? Let me see. What's his name? Is that Calvin? Kelvin? Yeah, maybe he has to measure his, the heat that he puts out. He probably doesn't even get that joke. Calvin, remember temperature? Calvin measure, and caloric value. Okay. Google it. Yeah, Google it, Calvin, because Calvin says, one more time, because I said that I can bench press 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Is that he's making fun of me?
Yeah. He was.
Well, first of all, with a name like Calvin, I'd be careful what pants I put on. You know what I mean? Or is that what jeans I put on? Get it? It's a joke. Calvin jeans. Yeah. And second of all, yeah. What, you can't? Really? 300 pounds 10 times ain't nothing. All right. Anyways, where was I? Oh, Calvin says, no, I wasn't making fun. Oh, he's cracking up again. No. Oh, no, that's what he had already put. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get back to work. And because Calvin is bored with me, no, he's not. Although some guy from Canada is. Come on, Frank, stop talking about the Democrats. I want to know about the Iraqi dinari. Really? I find that to be selfish because, you see, the Iraqi dinari can't go nowhere because of the Democrats. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to insult them. Because of, proper name. Because of the Democratic, no, because of the communistic Democrats of the United States of America. Yeah. Then there was another one that also said, come on, Frank, let's all. Really? It's my show. How about you come on, go somewhere else? Because I don't take it no more, do I? Nope, not since I cleaned the swamps. I don't care who it is. And she knew it. Media, this is fourth. What was number one? And you know what? Come on, Frank. Come on, Frank. I already gave you one. I gave you two. I gave you three. All of them about the Iraqi dinar. What were those subjects, by the way? I don't know. Yeah, I bet you don't know. Anyway, so stop feeling sorry for yourself and get back to work. Yes, I will. Okay. So, hi. How many people we got? Oh, that's nice. Family, in my opinion, it's the panic of the ignorant people. You know, the innocent. It's the panic of the ignorant people that the communist Democrats are hitting hard. It's that panic of the ignorant people that kills the most. And it's not a medical crisis. It's a false propaganda agenda crisis of the leftists, of the communist Democrats that violently hate Trump. For the guy in Canada or anybody else that says, well, what's that got to do with the Iraqi dinar? If you have to ask that question, I really should not be even talking to you. Because I've been telling you, the whole idea was to just take over the government, remember? Oh, let it run out, let it expire, let it dissolve. Remember all that? I said, well, that's brilliant. Then we would take it over. And then I said, let go of the 15. Let go of the 15, the 30, and the 60 days. Why? They don't really have a base of when to start counting them. But more so look for the dissolvement of the government because they're not even showing up, right? And we're getting rid of them. And the virus is killing them, so there ain't nobody there at the government. Oh, okay. But you know what? I don't think they should even wait for that. Because there is now, in my opinion, this whole call, everything I'm saying on this call is all in my opinion. There is now the possibility that emergency powers, you do know about emergency powers, right? Yeah, GuruBozo.com told you, right? They prepared you for this, right? I did last Monday. Here we are this Monday. Turns out that I told you that, yeah, it'd be nice if this government just, dissolves and you replace it, with who you want and all that good stuff. But that's taken too long. Why? We don't know when to start the countdown. Do we have a prime minister yet? Not really. Then don't start the countdown. Stop counting. Okay. What are you waiting for? Waiting for the government. And then what? 30 days after that. For what? Of his cabinet and all that. I tell you what. Stop. Why? Let's just do an emergency. Let's enact emergency powers. Emergency powers? What's that? It's in the Constitution. Whose Constitution? Iraq's. And you know what? They got a government. It's a caretaker government. And you know who the prime minister is? Mahdi. And you know what the United States says about Mahdi? Yeah, we approve him to be the prime minister. Case closed. Next question. And that's why I tell you, stop worrying about that. It'll resolve itself. And at the end, I'll say, ta-da! But right now, with things being the way they are, and with the monetary reform, not with this BS from the communist Democrats, but with the way things are right now, everybody, the world markets, the contracts, all the deals we got set up, we got 0% in the United States. Do you know what we could do with that if we get this thing revalued right now? Huh? Can we do it? Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah. So a government, then, in my opinion, we have a government, and we have a prime minister. And his name is Mahdi, and both of those are in perfect position to shine for the citizens of Iraq and for Donald Trump. That was really important. That was really important. That was really important. So if they enact an emergency power government for a government, then in my opinion, Mahdi is in a perfect position to shine for the citizens of Iraq and Donald Trump. Donald Trump says today, recession. If that's what you want me to say, fine, recession. Maybe. But Donald Trump also said that the rebound will be big. Recession this. Markets, are we ready? Yeah. You guys talking? No, we're keeping quiet. Hey, markets. Listen, family, listen. Hey, markets. Yes, Mr. Trump. How come you guys haven't tanked? No need, sir. What you doing? Fluctuating like you recommended, in my opinion. Good. You know what fluctuation is, right? Ebb and flow, right? Keeping at bay, right? Not showing your whole hand, yep. This is good for business deals, isn't it? Yep. So, market of the worlds that knows what I'm doing, and we know what they're doing. You're just fluctuating, right? You're not tanking, right? I call it hovering. And while we're at it, Mr. Trump, what do you think about the 0%? How about, Frank, what, Mr. Trump? How long have I been asking them to do this? Over 3 years. Well, then why are you asking me? Mr. Trump, how is it that you get everything you want? Mr. Trump, how is it that you get everything that you want? I mean, this is impossible. 0%. I've never, not in my lifetime. Hold on a second. Ring-a-ding-ding. Ring-a-ding-ding. Hello, this is Mars Express. Can we help you? Mars, you ever seen this before? Nope. Not even on our planet. No. Thanks, guys. 0%. I mean, really? We're going to have a lot of money pretty soon, in my opinion. And I can use it without anybody charging me. I can use my money without anybody charging me to use my money. Is that right? Yeah. That's unheard of. Do you know what we can do with that? Trump, just that alone, you picked up, what, 700 billion of extra little pennies. That's not a lot, but it's, it adds up. Mr. Trump, how is it that you get the impossible? You're weird. Zero, right? Zero interest rate, right? My Visa card tried to do that with me. I said no. Time frames for this Corona-19 is suspicious, if nothing more. What? Oh, wait. The time frames for this Corona-19 virus are it's suspicious, if nothing more. What time frames? I already told you. What time frames? We'll do it again. Ring a ding ding. Ring a ding ding. Hello, this is JAL, Japanese airline. You like my ticket? For when? Tomorrow? No can do. No, what? Kathmandu? No, can't do that one either. Sorry. When? You can call me after the 29th. I give you a ticket. How we know? How we know? How we know after the 29th coronavirus is okay? You can ride on my plane? Oh, no, that's what they told me. I just work here. Higher echelon. Executives. Their boss. The government. Oh, no, it goes up higher. Leave me alone. You want a ticket or not? Bye-bye. So, how the dickens are these time frames being set up for us to be able to go back to school, back to whatever they want, when this is very suspicious? How did you know that? And what was the name of our... Oh, we didn't label this one. So, what was the name of our UB2B? How the hell did you know that? What was the name of it? I don't even know. What was the name of our UB2B?
How did you even know that?
Yeah. How did you even know that? This is very suspicious. A safe date to come back. Full of it. Anyways, hey, you know what? As a respiratory therapist, if I had somebody come into the hospital, hey, you look sick. Let's run a culture sample on you. Let's take your temperature. Get some rest. Drink lots of water. Vitamin C, if you want it. Antioxidants would be better. Resveratrol would be better. Tell you what, there is also this problem. There's this flu going around. It's called SARS. Why don't we just go ahead and take a sample from you? Urine sample, blood samples, saliva. We just send it to the CDC. It's something called SARS. I don't know. Obama ain't doing nothing about it. Nobody is. But we know here in the medical community, CDC told us about it. So why don't I just take a little bit of sample and send it to them, okay? All right. 24 hours later. Well, actually, 72 hours later. Hey, guess what? What? You got SARS? Yeah. No, you don't have to. No extra charge. You got it. Yeah. I don't know where you got it, but you got SARS. So we're going to start taking care of you and treat you, okay? We'll probably put you in isolation, take good care of you. You'll be all right. Thank you. And that's what I would do. If I saw somebody coughing, especially now with the CDC warning that would be plastered on the walls of where I hang up my coat, my stethoscope, and all my equipment. Yeah. And then it's not 3 days later. It would be 8 days later. The culture samples would come back. And then I would decide whether or not I'm going to quarantine this guy with permission from the doctor. But I wouldn't call it a crisis. I call it a procedure that we all know. Stupid media. This is nothing more but the flu. Wow. I whittled it down to that, huh? It's nothing more but the flu. In reality, that's true. Now, I want to finish up. Hopefully less. It's 20 till 4, babe. Stop me in 20 minutes, at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Actually, 5 till, 15 minutes. Because they don't want to hear this. They're sick and tired of anything I got to say. Come on, Frank. What's that got to do with it? Oh, boy, I'm wasting my time. Ladies and gentlemen, I walk into number 4. What were the 4 things I was going to talk to you about today? Well, we now walk into the 4th one, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister. Well, okay. We stopped counting, right? Okay, good. When is it officially set? Well, don't know yet, right? Okay. Who's the guy that the United States wants? Mahdi's fine. Why? He was groomed for this. He is in position to do this. Okay, so the United States wants Mahdi. Alrighty. Maliki? Yeah. What's this garbage about you out there in the streets? Yeah, well, Maliki just announced in a big sign. Big sign. He says, Maliki, the popular vote. Now, when we saw that, we didn't know if that was just a campaign slogan or desperation. Yeah, the popular vote to kill you. But popular vote to be a prime minister. Now, why would the media say that? Because
The media that said that is owned by Maliki. Go figure. That's a fact. So the BS that's out there, in here and out there, okay? Please. Like I told you before, stop it. Stop. Put that down. Don't talk to me about 30 days, 15 days, 60 daes, the GOI forming prime minister. We got the prime minister. We got the cabinet, the whole 20, all of them. We know the citizens know who they're going to vote in as for parliament. That's all set. The problem is that it isn't announced yet. And they keep freaking postponing it. Why? I don't know. It's got to be this. Number 4. Maliki owns this media, and he puts out stuff saying that, hey, I'm the popular vote. I'm the next guy. You see, it's me. USA wants me. Liar. So then Sastini, who's trying to save his rear end, he also came out 2 days ago and he said, Maliki, no more. What? And Maliki says, what? Holy man, holy cow, what's the matter with you? Hey, you didn't get enough in the offering plate? Come on. Give me some more rolls. Put them in there. You still don't want to support me? Hey, Sastini, what's up with that? I thought we went back a long ways. What's up with that? And Sastini comes out and he says, I don't know anything about you, sucker. I'm saving my ass. I don't know anything about you. I no longer support you. The United States of America said no to you. So therefore, no. Really? That's right, Maliki. Everybody's trying to save their asses right now. I told you that. I mean, that's crazy. You got the prime minister, and you got the holy man telling Maliki, you cannot be the prime minister, period, in the story. Flat out, he said that. You cannot. Yeah, I mean, I got to give it to you in my opinion, but do me a favor, stop listening to the fake news. The prime minister is selected. He was never voted in before. Look at all of them. He's selected by the United States, approved and given to them. Then that prime minister has a cabinet. And that cabinet is also now, this time around, being put together by the United States as well, too, in my opinion. Then you got the parliament that they're going to vote in, the citizens. But the citizens already have the long list. I think it was 120-something names. Any of these will do. Anybody else? They're Iranians. Oh, okay. So then the Shiites come out about 4 or 5 days ago, and they got involved too. You shouldn't do that, Shiites. So the Shiites are being put to shame and being put in their place right now. Kiss off. But that's not a file for me to talk to you about down. Shoot down. Prime Minister. Yeah, Maliki. Anybody that is being thought of as a prime minister, they're shooting them down. Not only by the angry citizens, but by the United States of America. Because it's the same old, same old. Same old, same old. So, family, please stop worrying about the politics. Stop worrying about the politics. Mahdi said, or the United States approves Mahdi. And here's the crazy thing. That's the second time that the United States approves Mahdi. We got him the first time. You don't think we're going to get him the second time? You see the difference between me and other gurus? Something wrong? It's a seated caretaker government that enacts constitutional laws. And that's why I brought to you the idea of emergency power if needed. You need to Google that because ain't nobody else teaching you that. You need to Google it, and I'll try to teach it to you maybe by Wednesday or by this week. Emergency powers is something that is now being considered because we're bringing him in again. We're not failing a second. It's not like we're not going to bring him in because no two people can in Iraq, in the government, and we're in charge of it. We're bringing him in. We're calling the shots, and here's why, in my opinion, because no two people in Iraq government can agree on the interpretation of their constitution. That's the lack of their discipline. So just stop it. Move.
And they do, and then we put them in, and then after that they complain. They female dog all they want, but guess what? That's who we told them every time. What power Marty has, Walking Stick wants you to know. What power that Marty has? Do you hear that? Malachi has no powers. Marty does. Marty is still the acting Prime Minister. What power Marty has? Mine. What powers that Marty has are from the Constitution, where it is required that Marty pick from the largest block. In this case, Marty was not picked from the largest block, but put in by the United States. It has been this way for decades, where the government of Iraq cannot interpret its own constitution, causing Iran to penetrate their constitution to interpret it in the favor of Iran. No more. For decades now, but no more. Walking Stick and I ask you, KTFA family, do not concern yourself what Iran BS says on who will be the next prime minister. Instead, like always, just wait for the United States of America to tell you who it will be. They speak of the Dahl Party. They speak of Shiite. The Dahl Party is Iranian fake news about the Prime Minister of Iraq. The Dahl Party also owns a large media section that puts out fake news. That they are gaining ground, that they are appointing, that they are announcing who the next Prime Minister is. These are voices from the grave. And nobody goes into a grave unless they're dead. Holy cow, I still got 6 minutes, but I changed it, so if you don't like it, tough. So apparently, according to the media, they got these time frames, and apparently in about 3 weeks, family, they're going to reopen the restaurants, the gathering places, the schools. How do they know that in 3 weeks everything's going to be okay? I think it's because it's tied into the reinstatement of the Iraqi dinar time frame. Oh, you waited this long for me to say that, huh? So I talked about the Prime Minister, I talked about a virus, I talked about the virus, how it supposedly affects the economy, and supposedly how it affects us medically. All of that is a bunch of crap. All 4 subjects is nothing more but a bunch of crap. Now I'm done. Now I'm ready to go and take my bride and walk down these streets. And but unfortunately, look, it won't stop. Look, watch this. That was the last one. See that? That's the last one I just showed you right there. Now watch this. Was that today at 3:47 p.m.? You see that? So that just came in right now as I'm talking to you. Now watch this. That's me talking to him in blue. Nope. Up to that point right there, that picture. That's all just today. Now, this is yesterday, watch. Think you can see it, can you? That's the, no, not him. Yesterday. Saturday. So that was the last yesterday right there. So all of this, and well, you really be interested in the other days too, but these 2 days from our Firefly is name after name, situation after situation, dog party, Shiite, Iran, Maliki. Look at this one. Citizens already have rejected this guy. Well, shoot, I didn't even tell you his name this here. Let's start today. You want to? All right, look, I'll tell you what. I'll do just a little bit. I'm not going to start with today early in the morning. Today we started at 5:47 in the morning. Next one was 8:54. Next one was 1:41 in the afternoon. Next one's 2:06 today in the morning. Okay, here we go. I'll just do today. All blocks agreed to postpone. Now you have to understand, before this, all the days before that, I haven't given you it's about 8 days I haven't given you of our Fireflies. And it's just name after name, situation after situation of who the Prime Minister will be. It's all garbage. It's all garbage. Oh, okay, today, 2:06 in the morning. All blocks agreed to postpone the election. Here we go again. I don't know how many times I read that in the last, 8 days. All blocks have agreed to postpone the election of the Prime Minister to March the 24th. Okay. What? Son of a... Well, you see, I didn't read today's. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, Eddie, all right. I mean, sure, I'm going to give your little friend at the bank credit. But if you remember, he said it was just change the Constitution. It was to change the budget, he said, not the Constitution. But Eddie, I can't. Okay, I'm just going to read it. Me and you, we got to talk privately. So, urgent quarter fails to agree. Candidate for Prime Minister, giving another 30 days to get it done. This is wrong. They should dissolve the parliament and do early elections. But no, they want to waste another 30 days. Actually, they're not, Eddie. They're now talking about an emergency power from the Constitution that can take over the government. Boom, just like that. Boom, just like that. You'd be running back home, Eddie. Today, 2:06 in the morning, all blocks agree to postpone the election to... No, I'm not going to study this with you. All blocks agreed to postpone the election of Prime Minister to March the 24th. Eddie, okay, there's something there with your friend. But we'll talk privately. Wow. All blocks agreed to postpone the election of Prime Minister to March the 24th on all TV stations. Deadline was the 17th. Just our thought, Mr. Frank, is they are waiting for possible rate change of the dinar. They just keep pushing this down the road. Looks like we will be in early elections, maybe in April. My bank guy still stands that Iraq going to their previous fiscal year in April as planned. Fiscal year as planned. Milking, what the heck was that? April as planned, like in previous years. If that is true, we could see it then. We just have to wait to see if curfew starts here on Tuesday. On Tuesday, due to the virus. Chalet in full power again. What? As Prime Minister with the failure, they say to do this, looks like they will have to go demonstrations. Chalet now said they have. This is ridiculous. So now it says, God, give me the remote control. They keep changing this channel. Now it says, Mr. Frank, Chalet is now in full power again. Come on. This is, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? So don't pay attention to this. And this is all from the fake media that is what? Maliki, that is Iranian. Chalet in full power again as prime minister with a failure. And they say after 2 failures, looks like they will have to go with what the demonstrators demanded, which was earlier elections. No kidding. But you notice though, anything the citizens want. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah. It has not been it. Show me a protest. Show me a riot. Last one was when those stupid Iranians tried to send rockets. What was it, 15 or 14 of them? And only one landed. But they did hurt three people though. Today, 7:35 in the morning, Mr. Frank Chalet is now saying that he has complete control of the power of the prime minister and by constitution has the right to dissolve parliament and call early elections. Well, good. He must have got a phone call from daddy. Today, 10:25 in the morning, I say, hey guys, did you notice that I purposely stayed away from you yesterday and this morning? Why? So that I could tell you today, I told you so? Laughing out loud. I tried calling, okay. Today, 12:53 p.m. in the afternoon. Al Sarfi. What? What happened to Suhail? What happened to Al Suhail? What about that bad guy? Well, no. Now we got a new prime minister. This from it looks like it's Chalet's guy, and now he's calling for Al Sarfi. Sarfi. And I said, as the new prime minister appointed by Chalet, wait a minute. No, Mr. Frank, they say they have postponed it to tomorrow. They're now naming Zarifi. Yeah, Al Sarifi. What about it? That's his name. Well, which is it? Is it with an S or is it with an F? I don't know. But if you want, citizens already have rejected him. The citizens already rejected him. You can just forget his name then. Okay, fine. So the next picture he puts up, Mr. Frank, or he says, state of the emergency will give Mandi government exceptional powers, Mr. Frank. You think? You see why I stayed away? I know how it ends. Well, excuse me. In my opinion, I think I know how this is going to end. So I'm just waiting for it to end. And those 3 weeks are tied into my opinion. Because these little son of a punks, they knew. How can you give me a date that the virus is going to expire? You know damn well what Trump is doing, when he wants to do it. Communist Democrats. You don't think that our side betrays and backstabs us? You got more of your people backstabbing you and telling Trump than the other way around, suckers. You probably didn't even understand what I said. I'm sorry. Everything I'm saying is in my opinion. Yes, sir. We're to shut down in 5, Jen.
Today, 3:47 p.m., U.S. military pulling out 3 of the 8 bases in Iraq, reducing troops. Hezbollah in street, firing guns off into the sky, shouting victory over the United States of America. They are going to be... And then he tells me what he thinks. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your conference call for today. And hold on a second. New Jersey... what's that? Governor, whatever his name is, he urges residents to stay home after 8 p.m. And he's going to activate the National Guard.
It's not a curfew, but it's just something they're doing.
Right, and I said, if you get a curfew, then you get the National Guard, then you get martial law, then you get, problems. But I don't think that's the case. Sorry, CNN. You got to lie a little bit more. You got to exaggerate a little bit more. Nah, this is not going to destroy our country. And these files have to wait until somebody's ready for me to talk. And apparently they're not. So I obey, and I say, I hope you had a wonderful conference call with us tonight, family. A little frustrating with the UV2V and all that signal loss that we had with the storm that we had here. Thank you for being with us. I get a kick out of everything, don't I? Hey, Tink, what did I do to that one guy? He was walking around with that mask, and I walked up to him and I coughed. Remember when I coughed?
Yeah.
Well, and I coughed, and
And you were being silly.
I was being silly. He didn't think I was being silly, though.
No.
But I thought it was silly because he had 3 masks on.
That's ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. He had a mask, I guess it was like right here. Then he had a mask over the nose and the mouth. Then he had a mask here. And I'm looking at this guy and I'm thinking, I said, hey, Chan, look at that. I mean, granted, he has the freedom to do that. But he's scaring other people, and it's what the media is doing, scaring everybody. So I said, watch this. I walked by the guy. I went, right away, he was looking at me. So I just went, and as I walked by, I went, yeah, I know, I shouldn't have done that. God's probably going to punish me. It was just a bunch of little pieces of paper that I ripped up and and I put them all in my hand and I blew them all out. He thought my lungs were coming out, I guess. Anyways, it's not a laughing matter, the virus, but what is a joke is the education, the fearful tactics that are being put out there. Oh, guess what, Jan? We just froze. Yeah, I guess you didn't like that. So anyways, you know what? I think they got rid of it. I didn't see the papers flying.
Oh, I saw him.
Oh, you did? Oh yeah, Mrs. Robinson is laughing. All right, time to say goodbye, and we now dismiss ourselves in the same manner that we were gathered together, and that's with a prayer. We've got a little over 1,000. Let's see what we have when we finish, and we bring in a strong CBM who will not only pray for all of us, but also offer the invitation to accept Jesus Christ as your Savior. We're strong. We look forward to having you with us as soon as you're capable. Please say hello to me. That way I know that you're there. And I turn it over to you, Strong CBM. Let's see here. While we wait for Strong CBM to come in, we got Michael Davis that just posted and said, "Thank you, Frank and Jan. You do a great job. We love how you do it." Well, thank you. That's nice of you. And Jesse Farley says, "Go one, Frank." Well, thank you. And Dee Lampley just simply says, "Well, no, just good afternoon." Okay.
We also want to talk about the order page online.
Yeah, it seems to me that I did talk about it last time we were together. I'll say it real quick again. I don't know, for whatever reasons, our order page, if you place an order with us and you don't get a response from us right away, just call me. What's my phone number? 419-283-2552. Now, here's another thing. If you have trouble, and by the way, notice how they're leaving because we're going to pray. Yeah, that's okay. And notice that I haven't introduced our prayer yet. You know why? Because at the end, I'm going to give you the date. So, once again, Strong CBM, are you there? And by the way, while we wait for Strong CBM, if you have any problems on our form, any problems whatsoever, if somebody's bothering you, you can't get into premium, you can't afford it, you can't get into the form, our forum, ktfolways.com, because you can't navigate, or you're frustrated. Here's a gentleman by the name of Steve. Steve is a wonderful source. He's one of our admins, and he's helping us, okay? You can call Steve, and he can help you out. The phone number is 440-296-2333. Once again, his name is Steve. If you have any problems, anything concerning KTFA or me, you call Steve. If he doesn't answer, leave him a message. He'll get back with you right away. His phone number is 440-296-2333. Oh, it says, Strong says he's muted, babe. Unmute him. Kidoki, brother, we're going to mute you in just a second here. And you say when, babe. Hang in there, brother, because Tink's got to find your phone number. But we're done, and as soon as we have our prayer from Strong CBM, we'll say goodbye, and I wish you well. I'll see you Wednesday. And Wednesday, I'll catch you up on our Firefly, okay? Wednesday, I'll catch you up on our Firefly. Whoa, it seems like it didn't do any good. We just lost another 60 people. All righty. What was that, babe? Okay, you're unmuted now.
Can you hear me now, Frank?
There you go, buddy. All righty. Well, I'll tell you what.
Okay, great.
The floor is yours, my friend, and let me know when you're done. Take your time.
Amen. Well, Frank, I just want to say thank you for your call. Awesome call. And just know that, man, your labor of love and teaching us is not in vain.
Thank you, sir.
So God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
Now, listen, family, we want to be blessed, and we want this, to happen, and we want God to open up doors, and we want God to open up doors that no man can close. We want God to open up the windows of heaven for us and pour out a blessing that we can't receive it. We want God to do all this stuff. But you know what? In Revelation chapter 3, Jesus says this. He says, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hears my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, and he with me."
Amen.
Today I urge you, don't just look for God to open up a door of blessings for you. But if you're here and you hear my voice tonight, see, the Bible says today, right now, is your day for salvation. Open the doors of your heart. Open the door to your soul that Jesus can come in and sup with you for eternity. He wants to do that. That invitation is for you to come and sup with him. But you know what? He says he stands at your door and he knocks. And if you hear his voice is me telling you right now, open the door. Open the door to him. If you feel that you have this earning in you to do something, do it tonight. And what do you do when you open that door? Jesus, come into my life. Save me. I believe that you died for my sins. I believe that you were buried and you rose again on the third day. And now you sit on the right-hand side of the Father, interceding for me. I believe that. I accept you into my life. Save me. Thank you for coming into my life. If you prayed that prayer, I want you to rejoice because now God will open up the doors to heaven to you. It's open to you right now. And if you have questions, you can call anybody on staff. You can contact us on the forum, and you can contact me. You can contact Frank. You can contact Andy. And we thank you for opening up your heart to God tonight, and watch Him begin to open up doors that no man can shut. Frank, back to you.
Amen, amen, amen. Jan, let's see if we can put Strong on our schedule to get a hold of him and set these Bible studies up with him. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being with us tonight. We are KTF always. And it stands for Keep the Faith Always. Do your best to do that. There are moments when you will falter and you will lack that faith. But faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. I have a feeling you're seeing the things that will make your faith strong. All you have to do is just look at the face of your children, of your mother, your father, of your spouse. Look at the face of just the innocent, the poor, the weak, the sick. Yeah. God exists in every one of those faces. Please find God today. I love you. I wish you well. I will be with you Wednesday, and we will study once again. And it's going to probably be an in-depth review of what our Firefly has been sending about the PM political situation. You'll get dizzy going around in circles because you'll hear many names and you'll wonder, wait a minute, this one, no. Next thing you know, no, it's this one and this one and this one. And that's what they're going through. And that's why I just stepped back. That's why Walking Stick told me, look, stop talking. Just answer their questions, but stop talking. And if you paid real close attention, the last time that we were together on Saturday, it's exactly what it was. And today, it's exactly what it was. I love you. Y'all take care. And by the way, I promised you the date, didn't I? That's right. It's the 16th of March, 2020. Ahoy ho until Wednesday. Bye-bye. You didn't turn off the recording. But you didn't kill it from there, baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
We didn't say aloha to them and all that good stuff. Are we shut up, babe? Oh no, they're still typing or whatever you call it.
I want to shut that.
I was gonna give them the date. Good